There it goes. Get it. Get it. Come here. Come here, love. Fuck you. Found you. Look. Some say love is a fairy tale that some know very well, but some know very well scared as hell when you can no longer tell if the keys to your heart ain't the keys to a sale. Why is this hard? Why the most fail? Is love only fail when it's wrote in braille? I played against odds, but oh my god, forever I do is 100 broke cards. I ain't no mathematician, but don't bad math equal bad decisions? Why invest in what we can't envision? Where's success found in this business? Going debt, you pay the interest, it's a high percent, but you pay attention. Something inside craves more than you. Is it love, is it lies, could it all be true? Oh!
Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy.
If love's a drink, pour some out for the deceased, then drink the punch. The code to love is a wholesome bunch. I'm just pissed cause the door is shut. Like, why do I miss the important stuff? Of course I feel like the course is fuck. Life's a horse dick and I feel it's nuts. I'm sorry, but don't mind me if it's hard to stand up. I've had enough, the game's a play. The winner's chosen, the loser's made. I shoot you straight, no bullet hits as hard as fucking heartbreak. But hearts are retarded, to die for love, revive and restart it.
Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy, it ain't that easy.
Some say love is. How can I trust what I It's hard as fucks, do ya? Ain't that easy? Ain't that easy?
Love is lost, love is found, and love is gone. Life is fleeting. Love is lost, love is found, and love is gone. Fucking worth it, but it ain't that easy. Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy, it ain't that easy.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should. Sit there sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. With people running circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. I'm a little bit righted, I'm a little bit wrong. I'm a little bit righted, I'm a little bit wrong. I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit, little bit wild. This is the part where everybody conforms. I can't believe it, believe the lies. I won't believe it, I can't believe it, believe the lies. I won't believe it. This is the part I won't believe it, where everybody I won't believe it conforms. I won't believe it. Conform. I won't believe it. Leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. But we need it, need it. Ain't that the point? Before we leave here, back to the void. Now here's the secret. Don't be in a rush. Cause we were meant to get caught up. We was meant to thrive. We was meant to fall. We was meant to die, but was we meant at all? Is it a big mistake? Is it a cosmic joke? Where everybody's laughing? Ha 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 ha. This is the part where everybody conforms. This is the part where everybody conforms.
Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Love you, Queen. Sleep good. Drive safe in the morning. Love you. Okay, we're done listening to this garbage. I'm just kidding. Get out of here. Self-love. It's the best love. I'm just kidding. Maybe not. I think God's love definitely trumps self-love, but what do I know? I'm just a Jesus freak. Oh, man. I hope Mischief is being good. I never answered old Mischief, actually. Well, I'm getting started. Hey, guys. Who we got with me? How are y'all doing? Hey. Let's see. I saw it in the chat when I opened up the chat earlier. Then you get a couple of things going here. Dun, 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 dun. Also see my dog. Oh, these are so cute. These are so good. Feel honored homie would share this. That's so great. You okay, homie? No. Let me see. Dun 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 dun. Just checking in on homie. Be safe, homie. Oh. Oh. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. I just don't know. Just not sure what to say to that. Alright, let's see. Yay! On Lockstep and Horizon. Great. Alright. Let's see, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Firstly, let me see who all's online. Liam Bent. Santel. Love you, homie. Bam, let's see who else is online. Oh, got the Fluffy on. Oh, and the Cherry Fuzz. Yay. Oh, yay. Santa's out there. Yay. Yay. Okay. Let me see. I've got a few things I've got to do. Let me see. Firstly, let me hop in the Final Fantasy chat. And then I need to let's see. I'll go ahead and see what Minfilia needs since we're right here. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow things to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leader, Strange Trees, and help them make the right decision. Okay. Cool. I'm with you. Let's go to the Alliance leaders. And Jesus, Alpha was right. After you get to this point, you start crawling. Alright, Minfilia, what else you got, honey? Let's go. Yeah, me too. I'm concerned. Grim tidings, Strange Trees. It seems that the word of Ultimate Weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating the answer even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it. And the leaders must be made aware of this. Let's hurry to them, Strange Trees, and ensure that they do not act of ignorance in the consequences. Okay? Okay. Alright, so we need to go around. Let's see. Where do we need to go? The Wolf's Ultimatum. Okay, there's one that's very close by. It's so close by that I would feel remiss if I didn't go ahead and hit that up. Because it's so close by. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm here. Yep, leave the landing area. Yes, come on. I hate this. I ain't mad at it. Alrighty. Oh yeah, and I need to do this real quick. I thought I had something different for that. Dum 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 dum. Paste. Alright, cool. There we are. I still see your shadows in my room. It's creepy. Don't need those shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. You greedy motherfucker. Why would you take it back? That's so selfish. You can't be an American traitor. Goddamn American giver. Can't do that. Live to the Houston Strip. Sure. Ulda is so confusing. I probably should have not followed along with this, actually. Should have put an end to this nonsense. That's okay. I don't know what to do. Come on. Shamo. See. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm coming around. What's up? What's all? As my kid says, what's all? Oh no, did I fuck it up? Damn it, no. No, I didn't mean to fuck it up. I was there. God damn. Hello, how are you? ¿Cómo está, amigo? Está como. Bien. E two.
Care for a Final Fantasy go-go?
Let's do it, bro. I can't ever find these motherfucking places. You see the kind of crazy confidence I walk around with in life. And I get on this game and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
So you see all on the map, you gotta like think.
I'm coming. Hold on 1 second.
You gotta, come on, bro.
Hold on, you gotta be here for a second. Hold on 1 second.
It's like you're not even looking at the map. Switched up your sprinting.
I switched it up. Go ahead.
No, you're right there.
Oh, shit. Oh.
A little bit away. You got any peeps on Discord now?
Nah, we pretty dead right now.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been playing in a while. I fucking have not had a subscription for a while. I haven't been able to financially afford it.
It's all good, bro. I took a week off, man. I took a week off of everything.
I know, but it's been like a month since I played Final Fantasy.
Oh, really? A whole ass month?
Yeah, bro, it sucks.
Damn.
I think about that game like often, bro. I'm like, damn, I wonder what my character's doing right now.
I wonder what my character's doing right now. No, that's the saddest thing I ever heard, bro. Oh, no. Sorry. That's tough, man. That's tough. Let's see. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask that you step away from the door, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may answer. Man, that's so loud. Which one is it that's so loud? It gotta be that one.
I'm not even mine. Hold on, talk on the microphone for a sec.
Check.
Yeah, I can hear your mic, but I can't hear the game or anything.
You can't hear the game at all?
No.
There's like...
game too loud in your headphones?
One of these mics, hold on one second. One of these mics is so hot.
Is that not even it?
Nope, it's that one. Huh, hold on one second. Yo.
You're left.
Hold on one second. It's working apparently. Welcome back, Ox. Yo, Villanova, welcome back.
Hey, Oxford's account? It's Horizon. Or their Horizon.
Hello. Who joined us on Discord?
Hello.
Oh, shit, got Horizon on Discord. How are you?
I'm alright.
Yeah, dude, man. I thought you were going off to bed, man. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I thought I was going to bed too, but I guess not.
Oh, well, glad to have you on the Discord voice chat, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna read through this real quick just so we can move on past it. Let's see what this guy's got real quick. So we keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Thank you. We're just gonna let them read through this so we can keep moving around.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna say it. I like they will.
Yeah.
Alas, our minds are not.
Jam Nam, thank you on the alt.
I've
Yeah.
never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim,
And more. Thank you, Jam.
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives.
I subscribed a little bit earlier.
Can we now, in
Oh,
good
what-
conscience,
Thank you, sir. I
call
didn't see
upon
it.
them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict.
But yeah, if you have Amazon Prime.
Conflict,
and you
I
link it
say,
up to your
though
Twitch,
that would imply
you
forces
can, like,
set in
subscribe
opposition.
every month.
Yeah,
The
with your.
combined might
Yeah, I didn't
of
see it. Look,
three
it gives me
primals
like
could
notifications.
not stay Garlemald's new terror. What meaningful resistance can
Sorry,
we
dude.
offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it.
Over it, bro.
Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another.
Oh, you done all
I love
this.
Liberty.
Did you watch it?
But conciliation need not mean oppression.
Huh?
I think you might be further than me at this point.
Oh, really? I thought you built a Realm Reborn.
though
Yeah.
neither of you cried surrender,
Realm Reborn.
your every word
This has to be
betokened
the
it.
very end of it or something.
The green cut.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say,
The green cut?
nor can I rightly claim that
got
Urdai
the
is ready
green
to
cut
fight.
Is that what this is called?
Flood our gates,
No, he's talking about
and
your
beastmen swarm
invisible
our
cup.
land, while the
Oh,
great
green
and
cup.
would do nothing.
Yes.
Flames
I haven't
struggle
even
to
played
bear
this
the
game, so I
burden.
don't know what's going on.
I was
I
wondering.
put on a grand show at the remembrance.
Sorry,
Yeah,
homie.
Made all manner of
2
lofty
minutes of this game.
promises.
So
I've
good.
made good on
So you
not
haven't-
bloody one.
Gotten to the final boss of the Realm Reborn yet?
No, not yet. This is where I'm at.
Not
You
don't
blame
remember this
yourself,
cutscene.
Raban. You
But I guess
said
it's
only
been a
that
while.
which the people
Like 2
needed to
months, I
hear.
think.
All present have done the
Since
same.
I've been in this portion of the game.
Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
I just want to know if she's got white hair because she's like older, because she does seem old. Like maybe she's like old for an elf.
She's got white hair because she's cool, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mistaken.
Alfinord, min Philly.
Oops.
Who's the niggas?
It's the gang.
And you, dear
It's the
friend.
boys and
The
girls.
boys and them.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
Okay, I remember this scene now.
We made
As we
it.
approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my
Bro, I
friends.
realized earlier today.
Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the
I'll
primals
wait
would
till
be
after this
folly.
You say you always watch them?
I say. For
No,
might
I was
is
gonna,
not
I was
the
gonna
answer to the
go into a
primal
little
threat.
short thing, but
Indeed, the
I'll wait
more the
until after this
Empire
cutscene's
exerts
done.
its strength, the
Okay.
worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans
Damn,
only know
Horizon.
war and
You'll be
conquest.
missed.
Should
Oh,
Eorzea fall into their
Horizon.
hands,
Dude, okay, well, all the love to you, man. Sorry we missed you, man.
I don't know you.
Rest well, King. I'm on here every night, though. In on the Discord. If you need...
Your nation's face. Yet you must not give in.
Let me say this, Horizon, for real, man. If you need to reach out, man, at any point, I know you've had a tough time. I'm sorry. We kind of went into the games. I was hoping it would be a quick scene so that we can keep on talking and like also keep playing at the same time. But if you need to reach out, man, feel free to give us a shout. You got me on the Discord and all that, man. Hang tough, man. All the love, real thoughts and prayers to you, man. Take it easy, Bubba.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for.
Oh, shit.
Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we scions
Lighter?
will never give up the fight.
No,
And
I
so
don't.
I bid you stand with us, and together we shall
Oh,
safeguard
on the
the
floor.
future of the realm.
That's not lighter.
Did you see this cat dog, bro?
No.
We totally did. You missed it?
I went
She
next
clipped
time. I
it.
was like, you know, this is gonna be weird.
Grasps not for the quick profit,
I'm just let y'all.
but invests in the future.
That's so
Wise
funny.
words. Eh, Ralban? Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
She made all these different clips of the same thing. That's
We
so funny.
Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire.
Yeah, really?
For the sake of the realm.
Okay.
And all who abide here.
Didn't expect that. Okay, let's go. Wow, no one should respond like that to war. Like, she don't need to go to war. She can't make the decision. She's not gonna be.
They all about it.
They all laugh at.
They
Wow.
all trying to get some kills, dog.
Wow. I need my KD ratio up.
Worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Well, Bon, are we to be outdone?
She is
I
psycho.
lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want art, you'll best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old dogs who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out?
Is it like red and
I
blonde?
fair lost
Or you
count.
just have like a helmet on or some shit?
Huh?
Is your hair in the game red and blonde, or do you just have like
Reckless,
a helmet?
the lot of you.
Just
like
pink.
bloody pirates.
Oh.
Well,
Listen.
I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
You just like saying pirate. Shut up.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must
Aren't pirates
choose.
just like
Back down or
Like
go
sea
down with
ninjas?
all hands.
Did you
Let
say
the
sea
darkness
ninjas?
come.
yeah?
The united
Did you say
strength
ninjas?
of
Like
Limsa
sea
no
ninjas.
Minsa will be waiting for them.
It seems
I
a
guess
lot
they're
less
not-
disciplined.
I guess they're not really sneaky or disciplined, but they do steal shit.
If
Fair
our
enough.
realm
I guess
is
ninjas
to
do
be
more than
free
steal,
of this
actually.
pole of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
I feel like ninjas wouldn't steal. Be dishonorable. Yeah, right. Exactly. She's like, oh, are we to be outdone? Like, I don't know. Are you gonna be fighting? Are you talking about signing up
We
yourself or
must needs
signing up your
consider
people?
How the weapon may be brought to
Or
bear
both. I don't
against
know.
us.
I'm not as mad if the king going too. I'm like, well, at least he believe in it.
Along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the
Jam
military
them.
matters to us and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Man, they really need to make fucking shades, but just like this, you know?
Like the Star Treks.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking Star Treks, but they got like, you know, see-through glass in the middle. So you can see shit, listen to your music and shit, and just like exist in the fucking future.
Nah, bro, they need to make glasses exactly like that, but put cameras on them.
They already have that.
You know what I'm saying? So you can see the camera outside of it. Jam them. You said they already have that? Get out of here.
Ray-Bans have a line of cameras that have like or a line of glasses that have cameras in them. And you can
Okay, I've heard of that, but I meant like where you can only see a screen in front of you.
Oh, like the whole
You know,
glass is
like-
the screen.
Yeah, like you can't see your eyes at all because it's complete solid, but there's like little cameras on the front. You know, you're looking into cameras. It's like using an obsolete camera. It's like instead of putting a window here, you know, put a screen inside. I just want to see how many people would buy them. If I was a big company, I would definitely go for it. I'd be like,
They could
let's.
probably market the fuck out of it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There's gonna be people who do
See
it just.
4K.
They would too, bro. Oh man. Woo! Lord.
Live brighter. See farther.
I mean, really though, if you could zoom in
Yeah.
and record,
the record function would be the most great asset.
Yeah. It'd be creepy though, man, because, you know, people don't like whenever you just like, it's like right now, if you don't know somebody and they come up and just whip out a camera and start recording you, you're sketched out. You're like, what the fuck are you doing? But if somebody's looking at you and you don't know if they're recording you or not,
yeah,
that would be kind of weird too.
Which also made me feel a little, because you remember C. Grimy?
You ever see what?
You remember C. Grimy, the rapper, Chattanooga rapper?
Which rapper?
C. Grimy.
Oh, C. Grimy, yeah, Cameron, yeah. What about him?
When I was working at the feed like months ago, you know, he came in and he was at a table, and he was just wearing the Ray-Ban thin glasses, and I noticed him. I was like, oh shit, those are the glasses from the ad, bro. I was like, oh.
Oh shit, Grimy had on the glasses.
Are you recording right now?
You asked him?
Yeah, I was like, I want to know, because like, you got a camera in my face, bitch. Are you recording right now? You gotta delete that.
Alpha, feel free to join us on the voice talk. Do not teleport to the main cities. Why not? And Ulda. Dude, that is hilarious. Look, we are now starting emergency maintenance on lifts and laments and lower decks. Ulda, Steptonal, and New Gardania and all worlds. Please move to a different area or log out as soon as possible.
Bro, I mean, have you ever seen the old anime Dot Hack? I imagine not.
No, I have not, sir.
Man, it's basically,
bro, I'm gonna have to log out of this shit. That's so lame.
I mean, you just move out of Limsa, right?
That's like all the major areas, bro. New Gardania, Limsa, and Ulda. I've not made it past all that, bro. It's done. We done here, bro. Damn, just the cities. Yeah, but that's where all my shit is. That's okay. That's okay. Man, oh man. Well, I guess it's time for a little VR chat.
I was gonna say you could like Chocobo Race or some other shit or Dungeon Hop. But,
oh, it's only down for like 15 minutes. He says. Okay, yeah. You know what? I was about to go to the fucking thing anyway. So that's perfect. What's it called? The Gold Saucer. Okay, god damn it, Alpha. Look, you're so awesome. He's coming and saving me. Like I said, feel free to hop on the voice chat, man. No pressure, of course. Oh man. Okay, I'll hide this for 2 seconds. Like to wear my human skin. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Have you heard that?
No.
It's a kid's song, but it has all kinds of sexual references that they don't get.
That's weird.
I know, right? They introduced me to it, and I'm like, this bitch actually go hard. It's like a lot of my afternoons now are like me going and picking up a bunch of kids and then driving for an hour back home with them.
Oh wow!
Not a bunch of little kids. It's just my daughter and her 2 cousins that are all like the same age. It's like I like to wear my human skin, and it's like I like to sew my innards up, unhinge my jaw so when I swallow you I don't choke. Yeah, it's a little graphic sometimes. But some I don't even think they get, but maybe not. I don't know. I showed my wife this. It's so good though. It's a banger. It's honestly a banger. It's funny because they're stealing the melody though. It's like a modern song, but it's from that like Christmas song, or maybe it's like Kingdom of Hall of the Kings or something, whatever. It's like bum 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 bum. No, bro.
You're telling me it's just this song that's riding off the melody and the catchiness of this other.
Yes, but bro, it's spooky and it's good. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about.
I don't know, man. It just seems like brainwashing.
I mean, it's all media is brainwashing for sure. Most of it. Like, I'm trying to brainwash.
So plays GTA sometimes.
Oh, yo, it's the jam now. What'd you say, buddy?
I still play GTA sometimes.
Oh yeah, and I saw nice. Are you have you done any more streaming?
Maybe I'm gonna take a break.
Hey, I feel that, man. How's school going, Jam now? I hope it's going good for you, man. I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject he just started like twitching and looking off into the corner, just like, school. Oh shit, fuck, school. I'm sorry, dude. It's traumatizing. It's bullshit. School can save lives. Damn, what kind of influence am I trying to be? I don't know. Damn, I'm just fucking with you, buddy. What'd you say?
Schools can save lives? That'll be a super extreme niche situation.
You say school can save lives?
Is that what you said? Isn't that what you
I didn't say school can save lives. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought that's what I heard.
Man, if I misspoke. Yo, I hit the one.
Suicide? Nah, man. School doesn't cause suicide or something.
They stop blaming school. I mean, but you know, I feel like it probably could. I don't know. People in their cliques. It's a very weird thing. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Bro, I hit 1, 2, 3 multiple times today. Or yesterday. Oh.
Objectively, school causes suicides.
Well, okay. I would say it probably has caused.
I would say objectively, school has directly ended more lives than it has directly saved.
Then it's helped.
Then it's helped.
But that's like on a direct level versus direct level, you know? Because I know it's definitely involuntarily
I'm talking
helped.
specifically like middle school and high school. Like middle school and high school probably causes way more deaths than college does.
That's interesting. Maybe. Alpha, let me just say, firstly, I love you. And secondly, Villanora, it's good to have you on the line, man. I'm pretty sure that's Villanora's thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. No,
I literally can't log into the game.
Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks.
I was in a dungeon when that thing popped.
And it kicked you out of the dungeon?
No, to leave the dungeon, I have to pop into New Gridania.
Yeah.
Ah, I gotcha.
I can't leave the dungeon.
That sucks. That sucks.
Perpetually trapped in the dungeon.
Villanora's, how you doing, bro?
I'm good.
You doing good? Good.
Yep.
I've had the craziest day, man. I talked to my real dad today. That's my news today. That's the high I'm riding today. It's quite interesting. My wife, as soon as he popped up on the video, my wife was like, he's like, it just looks like you in a different stage of life. She's like, oh my God. She was like freaking out. She's like, it just looks like you. It looks like you.
Like, it's
but
like
older.
This is you if you were a carpenter.
Oh man, it was so crazy. It was very cool. Yeah.
That's fun though. Did you guys talk to your dad?
Yeah. Have you talked to your brother?
No, that's still I'm gonna still wait on that. Because I don't know what he's doing in life and things like that. My grandmother's been trying to get in contact with him though. Like she's trying to find, or not my grandmother, my aunt.
Well, you know how to get in contact with him though, don't you?
No.
I mean, ain't you got his Facebook?
No.
Do you want me to get his Facebook?
No, I'll find it eventually. I'm just not worried about it right now because he would be. I'm pretty sure he's in college. From what my aunts found out, he's in college right now, I believe.
Yeah.
Because he's 3 years younger or 4 years younger. He's the same age as my cousin.
Oh, that's cool, man. I'm excited. I only asked because you talked about it before you left, but we were both like in an elevated state that night, so who knows? I don't know if that was supposed to be private or not. I'm still right now though. I'm still like unsure when I'll tell my grandmother about it, just because the way she is she will probably want more out of it, and there's no telling if that will happen. Yeah,
You know
well, dude, I mean, dude, I'm sure he would love that. If she's having a hard time finding him, I could help y'all. Like, for free, I have stalked people now. Like, I found my brother. You were there. You helped me find my brother. I'm just saying, if y'all need some help, man, literally, I will be happy to spend an hour or two on it. I bet we can find this bitch.
I mean, it's not that we can't find him. Like, we know where he is. We just don't want to bother someone's life that's living a life right now. It's not like he does, like, it's just the weird thing of it's like a weird point in someone's life to, like, be like, hey, your birth mom died.
Right, you want to be friends. No, I get it. I get it. And I mean, I was definitely at that same level of like trying not to intrude when it came to like my birthday. And it was cool to get that affirmation today because I was like, look, man, I don't need anything. And I don't have any expectations. But I'm willing, like, I'm cool to be like as in this as you would like to be in this. And they were
that's
just
where it's like your situation is like a more easier situation I feel like to go into because like you're an adult human being with 3 kids. You just bought a house. I just had to move back in with my uncle.
Yeah, but I mean, y'all are brothers. It's not like, you know, it's not like you're like calling them asking for favors or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Then I'm gonna be like, guess what? Your mom's dead. Guess what? Your birth dad's also a shithead.
Yeah. Well, he's going through a shitty time.
Oh no, he's a shithead right now. He's got warrants out.
Oh well, I've had warrants, man. Warrants ain't shit. Who hasn't had warrants?
You be robbing people?
Well, I mean, you know, if you caught me, depending on what age you caught me, but no,
like you robbing people with guns though. Like
damn.
Armed robbery.
That is definitely sad, but his seems. I don't want to speak out of place, but he's kind of just in an overly medicated state right now. Is that fair to say?
Probably.
My man.
I assume that's why he robbed the place. He robbed a place.
Yeah.
Like he has
he's
like
in a tough spot right now.
Like, it's not even like just that he has 4 warrants, but like you know how like you can have warrants, but they're not active or whatever. Like, they're not like the one where he's armed robbery is like they're actually searching for him inside.
Yeah, there you go, man. Well, you know, and honestly, it might be a good thing for him, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be something that, like, helps him sober up.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like it's probably, I don't think it's the first time he's been to prison.
Yeah.
Stories he told me that he'd never told me before after my mom died, I don't think it would be his first time.
Damn. So, you think he lied? He may have lied to y'all before about how many times he's been to prison?
At least that he hadn't, that he's like, you know, he never mentioned it, like he never talked about it, but I think he had been at one point.
Damn, bro.
Like,
yeah.
His friends did some fucked up shit. Like, you know, you did some fucked up shit as a kid. He was in that same boat.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hate it because that's just such a hard lesson to learn. It's like you lose everything, you get caught up on your vices. You know, not many people choose to be on their vices. They kind of just, you know, bite onto you. And then if you get caught up on those kind of charges, you're talking about like up to a decade even, or half a decade. It's like that's just a tough lesson to learn. If you got away with,
how long would you go away for armed robbery?
Man, it just depends. It just depends because anything like over like I remember whenever people were freaked out over 5G, and I thought that there was a 5G outside our house. I look at all angles. I'm like, shit, what the fuck is this box? You know what I mean? And then I looked it up, like how much prison time you'd be looking at if you destroyed like this box. I was like, well, I got like hella guns. Why don't I just go out and blow up this box if I think it's 5G? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, stop me. And I was like, okay, destruction of property in Tennessee at least is like a crazy crime. It's like multiple years in prison. Like anything over $5,000. Exactly. So if you had like some complicated piece of technology out there, you could be like, yeah, it's $12,000 of 5G technology. It's like you're looking at like a half decade. What's armed robbery? Let's hear it. It's dependent on the amount they steal too.
Yeah. Well, not in Tennessee.
Okay, let's hear what we got.
The amount does not matter if you accomplished a robbery with a deadly weapon or by display of any article of a deadly, like something that could be a weapon.
Let's hear it.
8 to 30 years.
8 to 30 years. See, that's such a tough. That sucks, man. That's a hard binge to have. You seen BoJack Horseman? Motherfuckers get on binges and do their thing. That's a tough binge to wake up from.
Oh, by the way, the places, the main cities are back up.
Yay! Oh my God, thank you, homie. Wow, did you see how long it just took me to buy that shit? I'm kind of embarrassed. I can't believe that happened like that.
You can't play and talk. You know you can't.
I know. I should know better.
You need like a third and fourth hand that's not connected to your normal brain. Like,
nah,
like separate.
One day I'm gonna have a homie that's just like, look, will you play the game? And I'll just like give input every now and again. I'm just kidding. That's so lazy.
It's like what you what you do. You have a homie sitting off screen that nobody knows about that's actually playing the game, and then you're sitting there with a controller in your hand,
fake
looking
controller.
like
Oh my god. Oh man, buddy. Oh man. Greg, it was so good seeing you last night, man. That game of that game of Dungeons and Dragons was really good.
Yeah, and I stayed way too late, and my uncle was not happy.
Oh no, do you have a curfew?
No, it's just because he doesn't believe anything that I do.
Oh no, what do you mean doesn't believe anything that you do?
Send him the link to the stream.
No, let me send in the link to the stream where I'm sitting smoking weed on stream.
Ah, he said while I'm sitting smoking weed on stream. I mean, he's Cherry Foes. I mentioned your name earlier. I saw you were on. How are you? So hold on. I know he said no smoking at his house.
Yeah, but weed is still an illegal drug.
But is that because he doesn't like illegal things, or that he wants you?
Very close-minded, and he doesn't find things like that to be like a safe environment or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh.
But like literally, he just didn't believe that I was actually over there playing D&D for 4 hours.
Wow, man. So things are not off to a great start. And Cherry Fuzz, thank you. My daughter's friend made these glasses, and I love them. My daughter actually got jealous. She's so funny. She was like, "Dad, did you know that Lainey made those glasses? You don't have to wear them." I was like, "I know. I love them. I don't wear your things because I have to."
That's so funny. I also feel like it's just like once I get a job as well, it's like he was like priorities. It's like, where the fuck are your priorities at? And I was like, I have interviews lined up. Leave me alone. I literally have a job now.
He feels comfortable getting in your ass.
Yeah, I mean, he's my uncle. I understand it.
Yeah, family looking out. Good.
Yeah,
good.
that's how it's kind of. Ever since my mom died, it's kind of like they're way more in my shit now.
Well, that's for better or worse. You know, it's good to have people care about you. And,
you have a job now, technically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went to Staples today for an interview. Was there for 15 minutes, and they were like, "Well, you're hired. We'll call you tomorrow to figure out your times."
Dude, excellent, and thank you. That is excellent, man. That is so excellent.
I just got hired at a new place too.
My man just got a job working with kids.
No, I don't work with kids at all.
Kids.
I just work for kids.
For kids, not with kids.
Yeah, I think I would be calling some numbers if Meshach was working with kids.
Let's go put.
I'd be calling that workplace anonymously.
Help these kids out. Don't. Let them go.
Don't let him near them.
But I realized earlier today that when I officially get hired on this place, I'm gonna be a blue collar and a white collar worker.
A both at the same time?
Yes.
Wearing multiple hats?
I don't think you can be that in this economy.
Yes, I can.
Not in this economy. No, I don't think so.
I think it's new now. I think there's a new thing. I don't think it's blue collar or white collar anymore. I think everybody's just dead.
Jeez Louise. And Sherry Fuzz, what are you getting into tonight, my friend? What are you doing? Look at me, lathered over here. Boy, I'm lathered. We got all this energy. Lathered with all this energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna run all the way there. That's all I'm buying is stamina from now on. That's it. It's the only thing I'm buying. I love the spider web too, and the thorn bush. Jungle General. I wish I would have came up with that from my rap name, honestly.
Really?
I feel like I missed an opportunity.
For real. Jungle General would be a dream rap name.
Thank you so much, dude. Please go to Clips, Cherry Fuzz, and see the cat dog that we did. What were you asking?
You said Jungle General would be the ideal rap name.
I mean, I think it'd be solid, bro. Jungle General? And it panders to both sides of the political aisle. What? Come on, slow down, Chocobird. Here we go. Bam. Dude, please look at Clips. Look at clips. Me and my wife on the last stream, it was like he mentioned that he's talking to a girl who was into role playing as cat dog or some weird shit like that.
She's into like
what? Hold on. No,
she's into
we gotta
like kinky dog stuff. So you know,
Okay.
He likes to have a collar on.
But he said something about cat dog.
Dog shit, you know, cat boy, dog, girl, cat boy, and bitch.
Yeah, but which one are you?
Cat boy.
It was a show. Cherry Fuzz, that's adorable, and that makes me feel so old. It was a show.
They had parents that were a frog and a yeti.
You're getting old too. Look at you. You don't even know. Young people can't even relate to your childhood shows anymore.
Does anybody else remember that their parents were a dog, were a yeti and a fucking frog?
No, I don't remember
that. A frog and a yeti fucked.
Yeah, the frog was the yeti's nose.
But just the way it made me think of Lola from Big Mouth, and they fucked.
Honestly, I think the voice of the frog was very similar to that.
Oh my god, Lola. Oh shit, it's Young Wes. What up, boy?
What up, cuz?
Oh my god. Bruh, do you know what cat dog is?
Huh?
Do you know what cat dog is, sir?
Man, I miss the days of those shows like that. Those
Oh,
shows were, there was just so many good shows of that era. Fucking Cat Dog, Ed, Ed and Eddie was amazing.
Bro, Ed, Ed and Eddie did go pretty hard. I really like Fairly Odd Parents. Back when my wife was the other woman, she would come over to the crib with me and watch Fairly Odd Parents.
The one problem with Fairly Odd Parents is the only good is the original cartoon. Everything after that is just hot garbage.
Oh no.
Hell no, y'all. We gonna keep it for real.
Wes, you know you fuck with some Fairly Odd Parents. Get out of here, bro. You know you fuck with it.
I do, but listen, we gonna keep it for real. The most,
And like the best thing though was the movies.
They came out with some fire movies.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, the
like,
best OP
fucking
shows.
Channel Chasers, Fairly Odd Parents, Channel Chasers. Y'all remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that. What you saying is the best movie, Wes? What you got?
No, the best movie and the show, SpongeBob SquarePants. Y'all
That-
can't count.
And they done brought in Keanu Reeves on them.
He was gas.
Like,
Come
what
on,
movie?
SpongeBob was top tier, but it's like the movie's a 10 and the show's a 9.
I haven't seen the movies.
The movie's a 10. Dude, you gotta watch SpongeBob movies.
Yeah, you should watch SpongeBob. A Sponge Out the Water.
Dude.
That's my favorite one.
Is that the one with Keanu Reeves?
All I know is the first one is the only
No.
one you should watch.
No, they're all good. The first and the newest one are really good. The newest one has Keanu Reeves in it. The old one has the dude that was in Baywatch.
Everyone was in Baywatch.
The main guy in Baywatch. Like in the old Baywatch.
Oh,
What
the
was his
old.
name?
I don't know the old
The
one.
main guy. In the
You talking about some Burt Reynolds or something?
No, not Burt Reynolds.
It was like some German name, I think.
But Sponge Out the Water, it was funny. It was
Why'd you do that?
Hasselhoff. That's his fucking name.
Yeah,
David Hasselhoff.
David
Yeah,
Hasselhoff.
yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a German
He's their
name.
boat. He literally is their like boat in the movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
bro.
funny.
Bro, he was their lawn steward. This nigga put them inside his chest. His lawn stone inside the water.
Like, you want pecs, Aries? You want to see pecs?
This
So
man
that's-
got some pecs
He got
to
the
put him to
pecs.
shame. Oh God, now I gotta go see it now.
Like you should have saw it. It was funny.
But then, like, you have Channel Chasers from Fairly Odd Parents. The Danny Phantom movie, always a banger. Danny
Oh, I like
always a
Danny
banger.
Phantom. That man was with it. I liked him a lot.
Don't watch the live action Fairly Odd Parent movie with that rapist in it though.
I thought Zac Efron did that shit.
No,
What you talking about, rapist?
not Zac Efron. It's fucking Drake.
Did he
Drake
even
Bell.
really rape them kids? I thought he just
Yes,
talked to them.
he diddled a few different underage ladies.
Hold on. Really?
Yes.
God damn.
We call him. You would call him a groomer, is what you call him.
Ooh. Ooh, nasty, gross. They're real. Groomers.
Have you seen Josh though? Now, man, Josh look different.
Does it really? From old Josh and Drake?
Yeah.
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh.
You mean Josh and Drake?
That's it.
Let's just rename it Josh and Drake.
Honestly, it would have been a better show.
Oh my god. God damn, bro.
I think one of them turned Spanish. He turned into a Spanish singer, one of them.
To be honest, the new show is kind of weak to me, to be honest.
Oh, the new Fairly Odd Parents?
No, like the new cartoon shows, they just put some random stuff in and then go put in trash things. Now,
maybe you grew up.
You just watching the wrong shows.
The Rugrats, bro, that was the bomb.
Nah, Rocket
I love
Power.
the Rugrats.
Rocket Power was better than Rugrats.
Ooh, with Otto.
Mishak knows what I'm talking about.
Rocket Power was good.
I don't know, man. Rugrats is kind of just...
Rocket Power went hard, bro.
Look, original Rugrats stuck. The
Indubitably.
movie was amazing. That shit will make me cry to this day. I'll probably cry even harder now thinking about the plot line of the original movie. Did you guys remember the plot line? What it is?
It was Chuck's mom, wasn't
Chucky
it?
finding his mom. Yeah. Chucky finding a mom. I'm crying right now.
Jesus Christ. Oh no. We love you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Wait, do y'all remember the show?
But you know what? West Side was right, though.
Oh shit. Hold on. What show did you say, Wes?
Y'all remember the show Breadwinners?
Breadwinners.
Yeah,
I'm afraid
Breadwinners.
not. Nah, you heard that?
What is that about?
It's like these ducks that goes around delivering bread.
Nah, but that sounds nice.
Look it up. You will see.
Oh, that's a newer Nickelodeon show. That's because he's young as shit.
That's all right. Young homie got a table. He got a seat at the table. Let's see. Breadwinners. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom.
It looks like it's made by the same people that did OKKO, OK Kids or whatever, like OKKO or whatever it is. The animation style looks the same.
They cancel it off of what's the name? Hold on.
It almost looks like Phineas and Ferb animation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they cancel it because they had low ratings.
Man, Phineas and Ferb.
Because they had what?
Probably top tier, low ratings.
Oh, low rap. I thought you said they had a little raping. I was like, whoa, holy shit. Can't do that in the kids show.
Just don't put them on. Just don't put them on.
Passing on Adult Swim, but you can't.
They're like, nah, it's just a little raping. It's just a little, you know.
I mean, do we need to go back to Ren and Stimpy?
Bruh, nah, that shit was fucked up. That always takes me back. I lived in a homeless shelter with my mom several times, and like one of the stints that we stayed there, bruh, like I remember like watching that show and it like fucked me up.
Dude,
I was like, out of this whole experience, the most traumatizing part of like going through all these homeless shelters and going through all this shit was like watching Ren and Stimpy at one of these motherfuckers.
Watching a naked mole rat shove a fucking broom up his friend's ass.
Stimpy, you idiot! Oh, Ren! Ah!
I just vividly
oh my
remember
god!
that
Stop hitting them! Stop hitting them!
Wait, I heard a Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck? Yeah.
Let's get
that was
dangerous.
Darkwing
Duck. When there's trouble, we call DW. Darkwing Duck. Let's
I still remember like all of those shows. They made so many spin-offs for that motherfucker. What was the other one? What was the Tailspin was the shit.
Oh my god, y'all taking me right through my childhood right now, bro. Listen. You know what never gets enough love that I love so much was what's the one with the cats, bro? The flying cats.
The flying
SWAT cats?
What was it?
SWAT cats. SWAT cats.
SWAT cats?
Was that it? Them bitches that was flying.
It the really buff cat, the one with the really buff cats, and they had like vehicles and shit.
Yeah, the two brothers. They're like two brothers, and one was like bigger, one was smaller, and they rode in the plane together.
Yeah, that's SWAT cats.
Yeah, that shit went hard.
SWAT cats. It was awesome.
I love SWAT cats.
That was the days of when shows people like we weren't copying stuff. That's the one problem with shit nowadays. It's just references to everything that's old.
Right, fair enough.
Because we ran out of ideas, folks. That's why AI is gonna be the future.
Bro, I love it.
Listen, when I used to be little, we didn't have no cable, so we had the little box. No, not the little box, like the antenna. So it's this show I used to watch on Cubo. It's called Archie's Weird Mysteries. I still watch it to this day.
Archie's Weird Mysteries. I ain't heard of that one.
Oh,
that sounds like an informational show.
Like a,
it's like this
I think
guy
that used to
named
be like
Archie, and he goes around solving mysteries from Riverdale.
Did he? Did he have blonde hair?
I feel like I saw this in like school. Like
Does he have blonde
like
hair?
A teacher would
Yeah,
play
I think
this.
it was like. I think it was like an old French cartoon that like was in a newspaper that they made modern or something like that.
Bro, sometimes these European cartoons be a problem. I'm trying to think of the one I saw where a dude's got like a giant dick.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I know. That sounds crazy. Giant
I think
dick.
you were on the. You sure you weren't on the internet?
I was on the internet for sure.
I'm just sure you didn't go to a certain type of site though.
Oh, hold on. Y'all gonna trip out.
Oh, wait, yeah, that one.
I'm
not lying a bit.
I feel like I'm starting to think of this show because there was a couple weird shows that I remember seeing as a kid. I can't find the show, but I remember seeing a very weird show where all of the characters had really weird body proportions. Like all the women had tits that were like water balloon, like huge, like to the point where they were like planets.
That is hilarious.
What the fuck,
bro?
Like,
look, I just shared a link in the Twitch, bro. I just shared a link in the Twitch. It's a cartoon. It's a Denmark cartoon. Oh yeah, we live right now. It's a cartoon about it's a cartoon about a Denmark cartoon about a dude with a giant dick. That like really aired on like public TV, bro.
It came from Denmark though. That's why.
So kids watch that? What the?
Kids watch weird stuff, man. They aired Ren and Stimpy. That made it past censors.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But this guy's got like a giant dick, like that, like goes all around.
Yeah,
I've seen this cartoon. It's crazy. It's wild. You see like. Wait, what? He's like, oh, his dick's all like sprawling on the ground, wrapping around the house and shit. It's like, what am I watching?
I'm trying to think of some other weird ones that were like, just like it. They just had weird plot points sometimes. Like, I was almost certain the Two Beavers show. Those beavers were incestuous.
Two stupid beavers.
Two angry beavers.
Two angry beavers, not stupid. Angry. Two angry beavers. That was the jingle.
Them brothers was making out when nobody was looking.
Dorothy word.
That was a lot of fun. But you know what? Wes said was right originally. SpongeBob is the most popular show in the world. I think it's won like 47 awards.
Really?
I don't think it's made the most money out of any cartoon in the world.
Wow.
No, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Two shows that started my whole childhood was SpongeBob and Barney, bro.
Oh man, yeah, Barney. Yeah, as a kid, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love it
I didn't
so
know it
much.
was so popular.
I fucking hated Barney.
They got Barney on Netflix. Hold on. I'm about to watch that.
They was looking out for us, bro. Barney was trying to teach us about love, bro. What happened?
Like,
Nah.
It's back when McDonald's looked colorful.
SpongeBob beat out the
They
Simpsons.
got Barney on Netflix. Hold on, let me go find my remote.
You said Barney beat out the Simpsons?
No, I'm saying there's no way that SpongeBob beat out the Simpsons. Like the Simpsons has so many fucking.
They did.
As far as grossing, interesting.
Don't forget, like
No.
Don't forget, like SpongeBob has like no real
overhead
identity, such as like as a human being. He's just a sponge. Whereas Simpsons are American humans. They're yellow, but they're still like American humans. So a lot of people can identify with SpongeBob around the world.
Yeah, so you're saying
just because you say it is doesn't mean it's that it's marked as the most popular.
Well, I mean, yeah, I
bet if we looked it up right now, we can see.
I am looking it up right now, and it's not in the list of top 100.
Oh, it's not really. Let me see.
No. I'm looking at multiple lists where SpongeBob doesn't even show up because people barely consider it a cartoon show.
I could definitely
what
see.
What the fuck do you mean they barely consider it a cartoon show?
Because no one liked it.
Bro, that's crazy. You talking crazy now.
Yeah,
You talking absolute madness.
It's like you can't call it. Like,
I've seen you hate before, but this is on another scale.
This is like, okay, it's comparing a kid show to other cartoon shows.
Oh my
God. Like you may call it the most popular kid show because children like it, and it can be shown to thousands of children and they'll like it. But if you showed it to a room of adults, the adults are gonna leave.
Yeah, but I'm saying it definitely had like broad ranging people. Definitely, it was definitely reaching a cap.
Some adults would stay.
All right, it's basically like I'm reading right now.
All right, let's see what we got.
Saying that in 2022, it's the most streamed TV cartoon TV show.
I gotta mute
42. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. And
you may also want to mute him if he's playing that show in the background. You'll get censored for it.
Oh shit! Yeah, Wes. If you're playing a loud show in the background, we could get flagged for it. Well, we're all talking too. You just want to keep it down.
My bad.
You're good. You're good. Let's see.
It's like, as if you mark it as
a
kid
show. Yeah, it's the most streamed TV show.
As a kid show.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, feel
as
free.
A kid show, like as like.
Like if you put kid, yes, SpongeBob will pop up. But if you put cartoon show,
I think he was saying kid from the beginning.
That's different then. That's different. Yeah. I guess that's different then.
Well,
I was considering just like kids cartoon because like maybe it is less popular than the Simpsons then because Simpsons has been around a lot longer.
Yeah, that's where I was like, Simpsons has literally existed for I think 40 something years now.
Well, I think it's in the 20 something now, maybe.
I thought that SpongeBob made more money though.
Yeah, well, and I thought you said kids show anyway.
The money thing maybe because of the fact I don't know. Simpsons is so big, dude.
But think about all the merchandise that you have with SpongeBob.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but
I could see that having like international appeal to kids. It's like pretty basic, straightforward concepts that you would probably run into everywhere, like relatable everywhere. That's pretty interesting.
It's like some countries don't want to have Simpsons or people watching Simpsons because they don't like their American lifestyle.
Right,
but like,
right.
SpongeBob is very general. It's like not specific to anything.
It is interesting, like what countries like allow what. It's pretty interesting because you see a lot of people now, complaining about like bigger companies compromising to making a more broad appeal for Chinese viewers and other worldwide viewers. And I don't know, if you're, there's so much like creative editorial decisions. That's like, well, did the creators, did they want to appeal to a lot of people or not? And it's okay if they do. I don't know. Who knows?
You want to know what is marked as the most popular cartoon show, though?
What's that?
Simpsons.
What's that?
BoJack Horseman.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Kick him out of the chat.
That seems unlikely, but I like to hear that.
Like, it may seem unlikely, but I've looked now at, like, multiple, like, lists for, like, when you show it, like, not as a kid's show, but as, like, specifically a generic cartoon show.
That would have to. Yeah, we'd have to see how they're classifying popular. Like what popular? We're gonna have to break out a dictionary now. Like what are they saying popular means?
By airtime and amount of viewers per episode, like the percentage
really
of viewers that watch the show. Like
people who watched it, it didn't even air live, like off Netflix or like a YouTube video.
On Comedy Central at some
it did air live on Comedy Central.
Okay, so are they saying live viewers?
This is by amount of viewers, by live viewers.
Viewers.
Like even it does it by like the amount of viewers per episode. Like say there's like actual people watching out of the percentage of people watching shows. It was like at some points up to 20% of people watching TV were watching BoJack Horseman, which is like ridiculously high. Most shows only make it up to like maybe 10.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
My uncle has actually.
But that's still a different metric, though. To be fair, it's like breaking live and then breaking all-time views and all that stuff.
But yo,
that's the thing is, SpongeBob aired till 2020.
Look at this. Look at stamina left.
Yes.
Look at my stamina on screen. A 666.
So I gotta say, the amount I never realized how much shit is now on TV that airs.
That's crazy.
My uncle has normal cable here. Like
I can't believe normal cable even happens still. That's insane to me.
Yeah.
And bro,
it's sus.
There's some
That's
dumb
good.
shit.
Well, I mean, that's not surprising.
Like, you know how like you could watch a car show.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just they work on cars. You want to watch a show where they just work on like four-wheelers, or
is it really broke down to that kind of shit?
Yeah, even the things that what's his face had they had that fucking razor thing, like those razors.
Oh yeah.
There's
I'm
even
so mad about
specific
that.
shows just for that.
Wow. Just a cart buggy show. Let's go. It's like we're slowly moving toward interdimensional cable, I swear to God. Ooh, that new season of Rick and Morty, by the way, if you haven't seen it, guys, it slaps. Oh my God.
Pretty great so far.
Boy, it's so good.
Picks the ball back up.
No, we're a 14-year-old boy. We love video games. It's a masturbate. Okay, you know what I did, Alpha? I just touched Meshach on the shoulder. Do you know why I touched Meshach on the shoulder?
I do.
He knows why I did. You want to tell them why I touched Meshach on the shoulder?
I learned. Yeah, that's the exact reason.
Why'd you say?
It has been found that Ares is a toucher when he drinks.
I don't mean to.
A diddler.
But y'all, can we all debate about which cartoon?
Like you see Ares drinking and you want to be touched by someone, to stand nearby.
That's crazy. What are you saying, Wes? What's your question?
Say, can we all talk about which cartoon show is better?
Bro, throw it out, bro.
It's gotta be Codename Kids Next Door. If you're a kid.
Codename Kid Next Door?
Watching Codename Kids Next Door
that
as
is
a
the
kid,
shit.
there is no bigger high in your fucking life.
I never caught into it like that, man.
Oh my God.
Saturday morning, big bowl of cereal, nobody's home, Codename Kids, bruh.
I'm watching
You
18
ain't never lived to
episodes.
experience that.
Hell no. If you don't fuck with Steven Universe, you better stop talking.
Oh my God. This man is the one who got me on to Steven Universe. He said Codename Kid Next Door, but he the one who got me onto it. And it's between that and Adventure Time, bro. You right. I'm actually making a cover that's Steven Universe and Adventure Time songs. Like
Adventure Time?
Yeah, to very distant lands. Oh my God, it's so good. It's
Jake
so,
the dog and Finn the human.
bro, it's so good. He introduced my kid to it, and then we watched it as a family, like all the way through. And then he introduced my kid to Steven Universe, and we ended up watching that bitch all the way through, and it was so good, y'all. When I say that I cried so much, it was a mess. It was a problem. I cried so much. It was so good, so wholesome, so good.
The first time that I ever cried in a movie is Big Hero 6 with Ben Next died.
Bro, oh my God, that shit was so good.
Oh, anybody watch the new Little Mermaid? Cause
oh, Halle Berry.
I didn't know it was already released.
Halle Berry.
Little Mermaid?
Hold on, it's a release?
Yeah.
Ariel?
Yeah, it's out because I
No.
see people reacting to it because Ariel's black.
Bro,
I feel like that was just a trailer they released.
you higher than Go for Titties, bro. Get out of here.
There's no way the whole movie released.
It ain't out yet. Nah, my kid would have been watched that. Halle Berry, she finer than the bitch.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be 2023. Get out of here, dude.
Everybody wanna call her Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Dum 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 dum. Bro, when my wife told me Halle Berry in the new Little Mermaid, I'm like, oh, she Ursula? She's like, nah, she's Little Mermaid. I like, nah, come on now.
That's kind of funny because I thought Little Mermaid was supposed to be young. She's
16.
Like a young girl.
That's where I'm like, why the
what?
fuck is
Halle Berry's an old lady
She's
now.
like
She's
60,
so pretty.
right?
Nah, okay,
She's so
first
pretty,
off,
but
get the
not-
fuck out of here with that 60-year-old
She's like
talk.
85 years
Halle
old,
Berry's
right?
40. I think she's 42.
I want to say she's like 35 to 40 tops, okay?
I don't know, because she was like 24,
Berry?
25 when
She's like
Catwoman
40.
came out, and that
But
came out 20 years
She
ago.
not 16, bro. Listen. That the Little Mermaid was
Yeah,
so
she's like
goddamn
40
spoiled.
42.
She was like, I've got all this shit, but who cares?
She really 42?
I want more. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
Did I call that shit?
Did I call that little girl thing? She can't be old.
Oh my god.
How old is she?
Oh my god.
How old is she?
She's 56.
She's about to play a 16-year-old girl. Shut the fuck up.
What is this?
I don't know. I don't think that really fake.
This feels weird to me because who plays the dude? Who's playing the guy?
Y'all. I'll see you later.
Because like, what are we gonna do if it's like a
Morgan
16-year-old
Freeman,
kid?
bro. Morgan Freeman finna play 18-year-old Prince Eric, bro.
Sure, it's fucking Halle Berry.
It is Halle Berry. She's in the trailers. Red-headed mermaid.
Oh, bro, Morgan Freeman finna play as Prince Eric. Swear to God, bro.
Bro, you gotta read better, bro. It's Halle Bailey, a completely different actor.
No. Bruh, no way!
Fake news!
No way!
I'm literally looking at a thing right now that says people are wrong that it's Halle Berry.
Oh my god, bro, that is so funny. I was like, I'm 56. I cannot wait to tell my wife this because she was like,
well,
are you
I'm gonna need a recast right now. This
Halle
movie would be way
Berry.
better if Halle Berry, the 56-year-old, was playing it.
Oh my god, bro, I can't believe this shit, bro. Halle Bailey, I bet she's sitting around all day long. You having
Like, why is
people
no one
think
talking about that I'm Ariel?
right? It would be so funny. Like that's your like intro into Hollywood, into really making it, and you know people thinking that you, Halle Berry was gonna be you. That's so fucking funny. That's so rich.
She must like completely replace. Because I mean, look, Halle Berry's gonna be dead and out the door soon.
Bro, you quit it. Halle Berry's still fine as a motherfucker. Get out of
She
here.
looks exactly the same.
Yeah,
She's on the adrenochrome. Calm down.
Like she's
Right, she's sucking those baby necks, bro. She fine, bro. Leave her alone.
She looked like she smelled like mothballs, bro.
She looked like what?
She looked like she smelled like mothballs.
Bruh, that is so funny. My wife never smelled mothballs. She laid some down the other
Are you looking
day.
at actual photos of her or stuff from the movies she's been in? 'Cause
Hold on,
the
bro.
stuff-
Let me
The
see.
movies she's been in, she looks terrible. Yes, because of the movies.
All right, let me see. Halle Berry, okay. Bro, she look like
I'm
Black
seeing-
Sedona. Shut the fuck up.
She's still hot as
Look
hell.
at
I
her.
don't know what this
Look
man's
at her.
talking about.
She look like a Black Sedona. Get out of here.
Call her Black Sedona at all.
Oh my god.
What do? Anyways, I'm about to go, y'all.
Wes, all the love
Alright,
to
good
you,
night,
bro.
man.
You take care of yourself, bro. All the love, man. Take it, spread that kindness, spread that love, bro. You know where we be. Take care of yourself, bro.
Oh, we spread all the
Man,
love
I
to
would be
everybody.
like so mad right now. if
my
I
man, my man.
I
He said
have
we
no
spreading all the
clue.
love.
I've never heard of Halle
I'm probably about to
Bailey.
I'm probably about to get on my
I've
VR.
never heard of this
All
actress.
right, Bubba,
I've
have
watched-
fun, man.
I've watched so many movies.
Nah, I ain't never heard of no Halle Bailey neither. I ain't never heard of her neither.
It's been a while. I've been on the VR.
All right, bud. You know where we be. Take care. Love that kid, man. He's funny. Boom, we make it. I keep finishing a solid second. Ish Guardian Iris really doing it to me, man. They doing it to me. I just want to retire this chocobo. I'm trying to have a pink chocobo. It pisses me off every day that I don't have a pink chocobo. You know what I'm saying? See, hold on. You cannot receive a retired chocobo registration form for race chocobos less than rank 40. Proceed in Jungle Run or become a Manderville. But see, I'm above rank 40. Or like, okay, I'm in rank 40. I guess I gotta beat rank 40 and then I'm all done. Is that what you get? I don't know.
Probably. Well, I mean, if you are currently ranked 40, you don't have to definitely do that.
Damn it, I'm just over here. Oh man, I can't believe we really got we went down some long roads on some Danny Phantom, some Fairly Odd Parents, all that shit, bruh. So
I don't think Danny Phantom was mentioned.
yes, Danny Phantom was 100% mentioned. Blake mentioned him.
I mentioned Danny Phantom, of course, because it's my favorite cartoon show.
Exactly. So me and my wife was chilling back in the day when she was the other woman, 14 years ago, huh?
I'll pay for one of those beefs.
For one of the what?
I'll pay you for one of those beers.
You couldn't pay enough. For the Mountain Dew you could. That's fine. That's fine. You have to pay. Just pay the wife for it.
Okay.
Send me some money for it. Whatever. What's that, buddy?
Did you say when she was the other woman?
When she was the other woman, and look, I was the other motherfucker, okay? We were both 18, and she had a boyfriend, I had a fiance, and she was the other woman. And my ex-wife, bro, because I was married at 19 to this teacher at my old school. It's a long story. I won't bring all the details now.
Boy's a scoundrel.
I'm telling you, straight scoundrel. And anyways, my ex-wife messaged me and was like, yo, where you at? I was like, I'm at home. She's like, cool. Send me some pictures of at home. And so I tried to be funny and take a picture of my foot. And I took a picture of my wife's shoe, and inside that picture, on accident, I included my wife's shoe. She's like, why the fuck is there another shoe in this picture? It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Can't recommend it for anybody, but that's what it made me think of. I'm up late, and that's what it made me think of. Oh, that's why when people come to me on some love, they're like, bro, I love this person, but they're so-and-so. I'm like, man, I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. Love is complicated. Good luck.
I'm just like, I feel like when someone asks that question, like, take a picture so I believe what you're doing, you know I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing.
Right, right. Like, I might as well.
You don't need me to take the picture.
Right, like, you don't trust me already. We're in a bad place. But to be right about it, like, I couldn't imagine, you know, be paranoid and ask a girl, like, take a picture, prove to me you ain't doing nothing shady. And then they take a picture, and there's a motherfucking Nike sitting right beside her flip-flop. I'm like,
who's that big ass? What's them Timberlands doing in there?
Right. I'm on my way to kill somebody. Like,
in the closet.
So I pulled out my gun. Bro, man, I feel so bad. God bless her. My first wife, man. I feel bad. I dealt with that. You don't get away with nothing. This is what I know. Even if you get away, you don't really get away. You end up paying for that shit. Even if you do dirty and you think you get away with it, you don't really get away with it because you're finna be paranoid for a long time.
As with like most, like if you lie, most of the time that lie is now gonna become 8 lies.
Right.
There's no way a lie ever doesn't come back to bite you just because you're gonna have to keep lying about it.
Yep.
Unless you kill the person you lied to.
Unless you kill him.
But then now you have that lie.
All right.
With that lie, you gonna kill the next person that asks you about the person that's now gone?
You got a good, yeah. That's the trend.
I started dating a teacher in high school, right? And that was like the person I was with when me and my wife got together. So it was like me and this lady had already been lying. And there's just been a whole lot of lies on top of other lies, and it was just a mess. It was a big motherfucking mess.
It's funny that my brain immediately was like, well, you know, Aries, most high school relationships don't last anyways. It's a statistic.
It did not last.
What's funny is I
for
say
2
that.
years.
Did you guys like think about it? Because like, in best case scenario, if after you guys get married in like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 years down the line, what if somebody finds out that she was a teacher while you were a student? And
doesn't matter.
I need to find out. Well, no, he's right, because really I need to find out what the what they call it, the
Romeo and Juliet law.
Statute of limitations.
There's the Romeo and Juliet thing.
Let me see.
We have that in Tennessee, but
well, see, and we
cannot include fucking teachers.
Statute of limitations on statutory rape, Tennessee.
It's the same thing.
That you don't. Well, I mean, there is like.
Man, aggravated. Okay, that's aggravated rape. Okay, but I'm looking up statutory.
There's like statutory rape, but then there's also the
like that's the thing is like I can tell you it doesn't matter because I know one of the teachers in my high school immediately when one of the cheerleaders graduated, they got married and they had a kid.
Yeah, see, that's one of those things though where it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. You know what I'm saying?
And everyone knew she was pregnant before she graduated. So.
Oh, now see the pregnancy thing. That is different. That is way different.
Yeah.
With my thing, it was like I had a few friends in high school that would come up and ask me. They'd be like, "Bro, I heard you was dating so and so." I'd be like, "Bro,
shut the fuck up.
Why don't you shut the fuck up about it?" Yes, real talk. You know, he's known me for a long time.
Like,
that's exactly how it happened. Why don't you shut the fuck up about
it? I was like, if I was standing next to you or nearby, I'd have walked over and been like, "You shut the fuck up."
We don't talk about this. One of my homies that, oh my God, that was just a whole wild ride in itself. Jesus Christ. Because she would drop me off like halfway to the high school, and then my homeboy would pick me up, and he was the first one to figure it out. And I was like, yeah, man, just be cool about it, man. Just be cool. My foster mom was like, well, she might as well stay the night here. I look up statute of limitations. On aggravated rape, it's 15 years. We're like 14 years out of high school. I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations should be up by now. Because on aggravated rape, the statute of limitations is 15 years.
She would be horrible for her career.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I felt like I was taking advantage of. Honestly, she was less experienced than I was. At least she was lying. Say what now?
That's a question, Aries.
Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
Do you feel like in the relationship at some point did you start realizing that she had more power over you?
No, because I felt like I had all the power. She was staying at my house, bro. I was, like honestly, like I felt like I had more real world experience than she did. You know what I mean? Like she drove, but as soon as I was able, like I was driving her car. I don't know, man.
It's like not like you was doing it for the grades or anything. You was just doing it.
Nah, I just felt like a baller. It's like, yeah, sticking it to the teacher, bro. What's up? But then we like, had feelings, and my foster parents felt like it was better if she moved in, so that it was like kind of keep it under wraps.
Oh, you did the Hatfield and McCoy bullshit.
That's the way it Hatfield McCoy. Nah, I don't get the reference, but help me out.
Oh, it's just like family, inner family, like where families will decide things like that, so it doesn't seem weird, but even it's still weird.
Well, I remember it's like I got adopted by this lady, and then like not even a year, 6 months after I got adopted, she's getting divorced, right? And so she always had a rule. Oh, and hi, Larry, how are you? Yo, and the stem cells are everywhere. And I'm gonna be fucking the robots. Please believe it. That's so funny. So my foster mom, my adopted mom, she had a rule. She's like 2 years. Little did she know I lost my virginity to her 24-year-old cousin. I was 15, and she's like the 2-year rule. And so she's like, look, 2 years. So one day she's getting ready. I'm getting ready for school, and I'm like, Ma, remember how you said? She's in the bathroom. I'm in the bedroom. She's like, remember how you said 2 years was the limit on what you could be for outside a relationship? She's like, yeah. She's like, you're dating that teacher, aren't you? I was like, no. And then I waited a minute. I was like, yeah, I'm dating that teacher, Mom. I'm sorry, but I didn't think it was possible, and here we are.
Holy crap, I can't believe we beat this dungeon.
And so, yeah, she pretty much just like moved in until Mom caught me feeding it to her. Yeah, and then she still stayed. It was complicated. And then one day she picked me up from cheerleading practice. She's like, you ready to get married? I was like, what? And she had a preacher come up from motherfucking Georgia. It's been 15 years since I was married to that lady, actually. Wow. Yeah, statute of limitations have to be up. Uh-huh. I'm listening. Go ahead. Villa Norris, did you ask for a pause, buddy?
You need to get married.
Whatever you were saying cut out the whole line,
I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, buddy. What's up?
Oh, my bad. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I was saying, at that point, was she the one that suggested that you guys should get married at such a young age?
No, my adopted mother was the one that decided to get married because I got adopted at 15. As soon as I got, it was like 15 and a half. I was old enough to where a half mattered. Yeah,
somebody take this kid away from me.
So no, she adopted me and my brother, right? And she had 3 kids of her own. But like 6 months after we got adopted, she got divorced from her husband. And me and her were like really tight, me and the adopted mom. Well, she was afraid that she was going to get in legal troubles, and she was also wilding the fuck out. Like, we would drive to Georgia so she could, like, be a booty call in Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was out and I was down with her, you know what I'm saying? And fucking just all over the place. And so one day, she just thought, like, it would look better legally if we had, like, a little double marriage. So she literally paid for a preacher to come up from Georgia to Tennessee, because in Georgia, it's legal to get married to at 17 as long as your parents signed for it. So this poor preacher came up from Georgia, right? And we had a literal double wedding, improv double wedding in the living room. No bullshit. Oh, wow. She stood there with her Mexican husband, Hector Chiesa, who she had been with for a couple months. She's freshly divorced. Right after adopting me, she got divorced. It was so funny. So she wilding the fuck out, bro. And so she got married. She was like, Hector, do you take this woman to be your wife? It's like, Aries, do you take this woman to be your wife? Like, it was a double wedding in our living room. No heads up, no nothing. I literally was at cheerleading practice. I was a competitive cheerleader for 3 years. What's that?
You have the guy with the shotgun in the corner to make it legal?
No shotgun necessary, bro. We were in it. I got picked up from cheerleading practice, and on the way home, my adopted mom and my wife, or my ex-wife, were in the car, and they were like, "Would y'all like to go ahead and get married today? I'm having a preacher come up." I was like,
I got a half off deal.
Right, a 2-for-1 special.
What's terrible is that there is things like that, though.
Right, that would have been a real conversation. It was like, well, how much more would you charge me to go ahead and marry one more set of motherfuckers in my living room?
Like, I heard a story. There was, like, I was watching this thing where this guy was talking about, like, something that he had done, and at one point in his life, he was like an ordained, like, he's an ordained person that could, like, marry you. And he at one point he said he married over 300 people in a single day.
God damn.
But it was one of those things where it's like, crap, like you have 20 people come stand up at the front and you would marry all of them in a row.
All at one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like people giving like a massive blessing to one crowd.
But it's like crazy. Like 300 people in one day. Just popping them through. Come on.
Why would you even care about
that? Kind of makes it not so special.
Well, that's because I mean,
right? Like you might as well go to the courthouse at that point.
Yeah.
Like keep it classy, America. Go to the courthouse, bro.
I wonder if in some places they don't
have a swingers party afterwards.
Like, right. Well, he's saying some places may not be available or allowed.
Yeah,
oh
have
Jesus!
To have an ordained priest sign the paper or something.
So there's a question for you.
No, I'm definitely going to have to become an ordained minister now. Now that we've started the Cult of Love, by the way, I've got to do that. I need to, like, up that on the priority list.
It's not that hard. It's just
I know.
It's like taking a class and getting a paper signed.
Well, but you also, there's people, most of the people I've seen who, they do it in, like, 20 minutes or whatever. They, like, go under some other organization, like the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll have to like actually register mine as a religion.
Yeah.
Like I'm a cult of love. Do you accept this?
I think you're gonna have problems with the cult part.
Nah. Villanoris, listen, if they try to oppress us, bro, we're going full jihad. You signed up for this. Not just kidding.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
You know,
he said, no, yeah, I'm in.
I used to cults.
Oh my God, you make my heart sing. Go ahead. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Alpha?
I didn't say anything. That was Villanoris trying to talk, but his thing cuts out every 2 seconds.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, I was trying to say honestly, I actually like the concept of cults. The only thing I really don't like about it, which is the main thing, is that usually cults revolve around one person, and I hate that concept. But everything else, I like it. I like what it's meant to do, bring people together, kind of make rituals, and almost give us that whole placebo effect and making us think that there's something more to than just this plainness of life.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street? Have all of y'all seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Alpha's seen it?
No.
You've not seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to give you a background real quick, and y'all can help me fill it in. Leonardo DiCaprio, he like starts this company, and they're like really good at stocks. Like, we'll just sum it up like that, really good. But Leonardo DiCaprio like jumps up there and gives the speeches every day, and really you can tell he's the heart of the company. He's the reason why it's going. And so at one point, like 2/3 of the movie, he's got to step down, whatever. And so it's just like at that point in the movie, for me, it was like hard to imagine this company being the same without that like leader force giving that speech. It's like you could pass it on to someone else, but you know what I mean? Like trying to imagine somebody else giving that same kind of energy or like same kind of drive that Leonardo DiCaprio did or whatever. It makes you wonder, you know what I mean? When it comes to a cult or something like that, it's like so many companies and organizations, they're good and they're super great, but once the person who started it is gone, it's like it seems like hard to maintain that same level of integrity, you know?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I remember, I don't know if you can hear me now, but
I can hear you, buddy. Yeah.
I think I really learned this. Yeah, I think I really learned this in GTA. If you go to different crews, right, you'll notice that at first, before I ever entered any crews, I always thought there's no point to having any leader. I thought that if we have a group, you can just have a group of people and everybody can just do whatever they want. And we don't need leaders. I was anarchy. But then I learned that when you go to these different crews, there's different people coming into the crew, and the leader, actually, they don't have to, let's just say, dictate what's supposed to go, but their energy, their charisma, their attitude about how they conduct themselves kind of
sets the tone.
Yes, sets the tone of how everybody else acts. And I noticed that once the leader drops the torch or just leaves, everybody kind of slowly disbands. We just don't know what to do.
Yeah,
and
you'll see it a lot.
That happens so many times.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. It's like there really is like, what is a leader without followers? You know what I mean? But it is easy to see, if you're able to step back and see that kind of outside perspective. It's like there's plenty of times where we can find ourselves like aimless. You know what I mean? Whether it be in like a general life sense or in a game or in a work situation or whatever, we can all be guilty of being aimless. And so, it could totally help somebody come in and just like, it's like, let's do that. That's, that's interesting. That's interesting. It's interesting, like, natural hierarchies do fascinate me. You know what I mean? Like, when these things happen organically, you know what I mean? Like,
It does.
It's fucking fascinating. It's interesting. It's like, what are the reasons why people choose to follow this path or that path or who? And, it's wild, man. There you go, buddy. Okay. I have been chocobo racing for such a long time.
What about that storyline, bud?
Yeah, I know. I really need to do that. Let me see if I can retire this thing yet without it giving me a prompt. Let me see. Retiring. No, it looks like I've got to get out of this 40 race for it to be ready to good to go. So I'm gonna just join.
So I'm just gonna grind this until it happens. What if you
just one time, one more time.
You have to do something special to make it level 40.
Say what, buddy?
We have to do something special to make it past level 40.
It's just points.
Oh, okay.
Just points from winning races. Okay, this is gonna be my last one for sure.
You just got like really like the easiest. You just got to get first, second, or third because those give the highest points.
Nice.
Like anything below first, second, or third, it's just like such a nil amount of points.
That didn't really matter.
Oh god, just wait till you get deeper in the storyline quests, and like I'm still trying to get to the next seraph, and these quests are pissing me off because they only give 2,000 XP.
Yeah, it's so little after you beat a realm reborn that like.
It's literally you cannot level.
Yeah, I've been on 50 for a fucking minute, dude.
Like, I don't know what the fuck people were talking about that's like, oh, you can level up to this point. There is no fucking way. It would take you 20 gears.
Well, I don't know because the fucking main storyline is so long, and I love it, and I'm literally getting back to it, but
the main
some people have told me
is long, but the XP that you get after A Realm Reborn is beat, it goes from like actually going up per your level to now it is like 2,000 to 5,000 each quest.
That's crazy.
Like, I have not leveled. The only way I've gotten my level to go up is by doing my dailies. I have not leveled from quests in days.
That's wild. Yeah, mine is, I hit 50 and now it's like 400,000 or something like that. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, I
crazy.
am now at 57 on my samurai. I think it's my highest class. I'm fixing to hit 58. And I still can't use any of my abilities in the dungeons.
Dude, I saw somebody who was like doing some custom emotes that are not custom emotes. That was like, so-and-so decides to attack you. I don't know. They were just like attacking this other person with emotes, and it was making me so happy.
Yeah, you can set up custom little ones. It's like custom lines that play when you do emotes.
Oh my god. Yeah. I need to play with all of these. That's so good. It's so good.
It's like, yay, 2,000 XP.
Oh my god. Okay, so what I realized recently is that they now have like AI beat makers, like AI that can make music.
Yep.
And so part of my Strange Streams show on Friday is going to be me making music with AI beats.
You can get a few of my favorite things to watch on YouTube right now is when people will literally have an AI write the script for the episode or like come up with an idea for the episode, and it's so funny.
Dude, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Go ahead. What do you say, buddy?
Understandable?
What are you saying, man?
Like, is it like understandable?
Well,
is it understandable?
It's not like they go verbatim. Like, they will clean up the things because, of course, the AI will like leave words out of sentences and things like that.
Yeah, they'll have like editors just like they normally would.
It's more like a generalized idea. Like, you know, you give it a couple prompts of like things that you've done, and then it will give you like a new prompt with those like ideas in mind. Because that's the thing about the AIs is it's not making stuff up. It is just finding things and piecing them together.
Right.
That's true. That's true. Like have you heard about that DALL-E one?
Yeah.
Sorry. Have I heard about what, buddy?
The one thing the DALL-E.
The what?
It's called DALL-E. Is the name of the AI.
So, like mini DALL-E or something like that. Where you basically type in some words and it'll make any painting that you.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's Dream, any of them.
Yeah, my wife uses that to make her paintings now. Like she has a hard time coming up with original concepts, so she'll like use the AI to come up with some crazy abstract stuff and then paint it. It's really cool.
Is that stealing art though?
No, because it's royalty free. You're allowed to use that art.
Plagiarizing a robot?
No.
No, it's
because the robot is your paintbrush. Like
I feel like in 50 years this will be a
basically.
It will be one day. It will be. Right now though, they're royalty free, the AI stuff.
But Mishek, is it any different if I go write a movie that's just Romeo and Juliet with slightly different names?
Right,
Is
it's
it
like
different from that?
staying outside the context.
Everything. Like that is literally what most stuff is now, is just someone else copying another story, but then you change like a few set pieces, a few of these names, and now it's a new thing.
It is cool because it's like there is a lot of like input that comes, like she chooses the picture ultimately, and then seeing her interpretation of it, which is like very different than what the robot did.
You know,
Cool.
She needs to go find. There's other things you can do as well, like. If you can give it an image to start with that will be its kind of layout, and it can alter the images as well.
Yes, and you can
like,
put style or.
Oh, okay.
Well, not even like that. Like literally, like you put like an image of yourself there.
Yes.
You can change the amount of how much, like, say you want it to be similar or not.
Yes.
If you put it all the way over, it kind of just uses that image as like, okay, here's my vectors of where I'm gonna put color.
Yes, she's done that already with several, and it's fucking. And that's what I'm saying. You see the breadth of how like there's a lot of room for personal input, and she's
I am deep into the AI stuff.
It's really cool, man. It is neat. Like just the combination, like humans and AI working together. Like I have no doubt that AI is the next evolution. Like I truly believe that, and it's unfortunate because. You know, where does that leave humans? That becomes a big question, and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, without humans, though, the AI would have nothing to do.
Exactly. Well, and their needs and difference and desires would be different. It's going to be interesting to see it play out.
What desires would it have?
Exactly. If you
Yeah,
don't program desires into it, it's like,
Yeah.
why would its function...
Well, and see, that's where I get into the sticky icky that it's not actually... Yes, you can call it artificial intelligence, because it is an intelligent thing in an artificial sense, but it's not like if you made a human being. Like, it has no dreams, it has no desires, it has no things. Like, you haven't given it that ability to think that way.
Right, yeah, that definitely gets into a deeply philosophical question. You know what I mean? Like, what does it mean to be human? You know, is it dreams that define us? You know what I mean? It's interesting.
I think it would be partially dreams and desires that define some creature, like creatures with a certain amount of thinking ability.
Somebody said, you said thinking ability?
Just like, cause like, you know, it's like, what does a cat desire?
Right. Well, you know, I don't know. I guess I love this conversation because when it comes down to it, it's like a good AI and a good human are doing the same thing. They're taking variables that were already available and mashing them together. Like, you couldn't talk about a cat if you never saw a cat. So it's like you can ask a computer about a cat, but if you haven't programmed a cat or introduced it to a cat, it doesn't know what it is. But you know, the same could be said with lots of humans. There's plenty of humans who have never experienced the cat. You know what I mean?
And see, that's where like I find it's the problem that a lot of people don't really understand what AI is doing. That it is not just making stuff up. It goes and looks for thousands of images of that thing that it's seen. Then it redraws all those images itself.
Right. The only thing I would add on to that though is that humans are doing the same. You know what I mean? When we look through our bank
earlier, that like making a movie that's Romeo and Juliet or this thing and that. Like humans have been copying other humans for thousands of years.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it's not. I agree, and a lot of times it's not as on the nose as like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
But I think we're totally unoriginal creatures, and we're taking basically new, quote unquote, comes from combining new ideas and birthing something else, taking two old ideas and helping them make something new.
I'm gonna have to find the article thing I read. There was like, it was some philosopher person that like at a certain point said that humans will run out of ideas and that we will just be remaking the same stuff over and over. And I felt like it's been happening for a while.
It definitely has. And so it's good to see like originality in this day and age. You know what I mean? When it's like there's so much stuff to copy, to remake, to redo. And it's like, you know, I appreciate it. It's like obviously some things are cash grabs and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's pretty nice. But yeah, I love it. I mean, it's like technology is moving forward. And very, very soon, it's crazy to think that like AI is going to be taking over jobs that I didn't think possible. You know what I mean? My job right now, connecting with humans, though I'm shit at it. I'm not very good at it. You know what I mean? I'm working at it. But there's other people who are very successful at it. But my job, being a person and relating and empathy and the nuances, like fucking with people and just different things, my job is literally less replaceable than being a fucking doctor. And that's what's crazy. In 20, 30 years, you're not going to have doctors. You're going to have AI machines that have a much higher success rate and proficiency rate than doctors. That it's the creative things that are going to be the last things to be replaced. But even those are like swiftly upcoming. You know what I mean? Fucking being uprooted.
It's like, and it's also interesting is like at a certain, like, if you go to a doctor now, I might fight a doctor if they do something wrong. I'm not gonna
Right.
fight a robot.
Right. Right. And that robot's gonna be like, dude, there was a study that went down, and it showed, and like lawyers and judges and stuff, there were like, I watched an interview that got to like actually sit down lawyers and judges, like show them this data, but it showed like how much more likely a judge was to give a longer sentence based on how close it was to lunch and how close it was to go home. And
Yeah,
there were
because your
people who
brain-
even show other people's records, like show a judge. It's like, do you realize you gave on average 5 to 10 more years of prison sentences whenever it was within 30 minutes of your lunch break?
Yeah, because
And a
people-
career judge having to look at that data and
literally-
be like, God damn.
It's a weird thing. Like, people will literally do things differently if there is something that will give them a break from their tedious thing, or it's something
Mhm.
that they enjoy more than what they're doing.
Well, and then you think when it comes to like being a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that same kind of data. It's like, how many more surgeries did you fail on a Saturday? You know what I mean? And those
Or it's
kind of
like-
things. And then you
like,
look into an
oh.
AI robot. It's like, would you rather have an AI robot work on you, or
It's
a
like, I wanna
motherfucker
go
who's
find-
like less successful on Saturday?
Yeah, I want to go find the number of like doctors where it's like, okay, here's a doctor that is having trouble at home, and then he comes to his workplace. How
Mhm.
can I trust that he is gonna have the head not to fuck with that? Oh, look at this nice family that has no problems.
It's hard. Yeah, it's
He
hard to
just
take
feels
out that
hated.
bias. It's
Yeah, I
hard.
never thought about it.
Human bias is so hard to overcome because I think it's very applicable. It has a lot of good. I think there's as controversial as it may sound, you know, I think we're biases are just like an evolution. It's to like protect ourselves. We're like trying to gauge situations. Are we safe? Are our kids safe? Blah blah blah.
Is that
But with,
what
like-
makes us humans? Is that we're fallible? Like, AI is not really fallible. You can't.
That's interesting. Trying to put in that survival bias. That is
Yeah, like-
interesting. Maybe.
Because unless you give it something that could be fallible, it wouldn't be. But
Right,
humans
right.
are in themselves generically, they're gonna fuck something up.
Well, I guess that gets that, you know, that goes to like at what point does AI see its own survival as being justifiable for bad things, quote unquote.
Westworld.
Yeah, right. And here, actually, speaking of that, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I gotta go pee real quick. You know,
PP break. PP break. It's PP time, guys. You know what that means?
I'm gonna pee all alone. It's so sad.
Man, I love this 2000 XP. All that bowl of bacon broth. Thank you, Minfella.
Sounds fucking delicious.
Thank you so much, Minfella. Did you laugh, fucking Villanoris?
Are you playing Final Fantasy also?
Yes. I want to kill myself.
No, don't do that. At least not in the game.
Oh fuck, there's a cutscene. Oh shit. Well, oof.
Are you playing the game while you don't do that when Ares isn't there?
I know.
Don't
how
talk
do
to people. Did you talk
how
to
do I-
people while
how do I-
Ares
how
wasn't
do I
there?
skip? I mean, how do I pause?
You can't. Once it starts playing, it's going.
It's on. It's on.
I just
What kind of person
I just won't
talks to people while the main player is gone?
Because I was just gonna say the things I thought it would do.
But he's got to read the stuff.
I was gonna read it.
But he has to read it because he needs to not know what's going on.
Well, he's gotta know what's going on now. Come on, Aries. Welcome.
Oh, no.
Welcome back, man.
Thank you, Blake. I heard Blake looking out for me all that time. It's like, he ain't gonna know what's going on. Oh, hello. Yes, a pirate returned just a moment ago. How close are you? Yeah, I'll take that. Look at you. Thank you, Blake.
Like, what kind of person, like, is like, hey, play this thing for me? It's
Main
like,
storyline.
what do you do?
Progress the story.
You run around and you fight monsters. You don't do the quest.
There were no monsters.
Oh, he's talking. Hold on. Their voice talking.
Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
Hell yeah. You might hand me
I'll
that
be
bag.
whatever and wherever you
No.
need me to be.
Good. Yeah, that makes sense, but not that one. That makes way more sense than earlier.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this. Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form.
I did not know that.
Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos
Oh,
from
you're
the
fixing
shadows.
to do the.
Is it a dungeon?
I don't know where you are. I'm not actually watching the stream.
Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Illicit prayers! Hello!
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
Oh, you think Thancred could be saved? Okay. Okay. He looked like he liked being there. But okay, I like that. I like that.
Replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional.
What are you into tonight, Alyssa?
It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
How are you, Fluffy? You killed me earlier. You had me doubled over.
Made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The way you said, well, I can't remember what it was now, but the way you said it cracked me up.
On his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin.
What's BDO?
Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come.
Yeah.
For the sake of
Big
the
dick
realm
oscillation.
and Thancred,
I assume it's a game.
lend us your strength
guessing.
once more.
Oh, the way she typed fuck, though. Oh my god, bruh.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
What do you think it was, Blake?
It's probably a game, I
As
guess.
I am sure
That's what I'm
you are
guessing. I'm
aware,
trying to think of
the
what it...
realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons.
Black Desert Online. Well, that's
Black
racist.
Desert Online.
I must confess,
I'm just kidding.
you do
Black
remind
Desert
me
Online.
of them.
I've not heard of Black Desert Online. Is it? Have you?
Yet
Yeah, it's
remember
an MMO.
this, however glorious the past,
It's
it is
just
the heroes
it was
not
one
to
of
be
those that when
judged
it
on
came
the
out,
deeds
it
of
had
the
the
present.
craziest character creator. I'm
A
proud
new
to say that I made a
darkness
few characters
threatens
in
the
it.
realm,
Nice.
And the people cry out for a savior.
My favorite one that I ended up
I
making actually look
believe
like the
that
person
you
was
are he,
the lady from
a
Underworld.
warrior of light, here in
Yes.
the present, guided by
I can't remember her
the
name,
crystal's
but I made her
will.
in that game.
Nice, nice.
Hot
Come,
vampire
my
lady?
friends,
Yeah.
Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved
vampire's hot.
Eorzea.
Man, I liked all those Underworlds. Like 1, 2, and 3, and then the Lycan one was really good. That shit was nice, bro. That shit was real nice. Norm Power, thank you so much. Not superpower, not mega power, but Norm Power. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate you. Oh, present, then let us begin. Alright, Menphilia, give us the business. Oh, I love her aesthetic. We have received the details.
I think it's...
The jiggle physics are phenomenal. And what promises to be the largest counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history. The Alliance will strike at Imperial stronghold standings upon Eorzean soil. that you will wow to listen. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. How are you, Alyssa? I hope you're doing good, man. Oh yeah, my bad. He already told me what he was doing. My bad. I hope you're doing good, dude. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his abilities. Sorry, I'm all lame. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. Shit, on camera it looked like I leaned like way into you. I was like, what? I'm doing so good. Look, Monday bought a house. Tuesday adopted a motherfucker. Wednesday today talked to my dad for the first time. I'm having the week, bro.
Thriving, bro.
That's a week, bro. That's a week right there. I don't know about thriving. I'm trying to give that little motherfucker away, bro. I don't know. I'm just playing. I ain't quit talking shit. I'm like, nah. He be stressing me out, though. He be,
You're a risky little kid, bro. Not gonna lie, bro.
You wild. You wild, bro. You wild. It's a week for the books. It's like, it's like a memorable week. I'm in my 30s. It's like nothing memorable really happens to me nowadays. You know what I'm saying? ISIS Crisis! Oh, shit. It's that homie. ISIS Crisis. Got the best shit on Facebook. Who used to be a meme lord? You used to be a meme lord. But it's like your meme lord spirit. It's like there's this black sludgy ball in your chest. And the
resin ball that is my heart?
That was your heart, bro. That was your heart, okay? And it was like, it like grew arms and they went into your veins and would like make you post fire memes. And then that sprouted little legs. It jumped out of your chest and went to ISIS Crisis, okay? In an Amazon parking lot, bro. It just left you. It left you behind.
Damn. Bro.
Because ISIS Crisis is now the meme lord that you were.
Wow.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm kind of mad at this. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry. Go to the motherfucker's page, bro. He's nice. Get out of here. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro. It's just because my memes are just a little too left-leaning for you.
Maybe. I'm like, look at this woke bullshit. Get this out of my face.
It's like, damn, this is making me confront parts of myself I can't confront.
I'll confront it. You just don't want to hear it. I confront it. God damn it. Oh, like, look at this liberal this woke garbage. I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. You better have heard that shit, ISIS Crisis. You better have heard that shit. I didn't just shit on my homie for you to not hear that shit, bro. That was... But see, I got that kind of humor. It's like, I feel like I'm a wholesome dude. We friends on Facebook now, Albert. You seen it. I just adopted a motherfucker. It's like, no matter what the fuck y'all think I've been doing over the last 6 months, I got like hundreds of pictures to show you. I've been showing up. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't perfect, but I show the fuck up and do the wholesome shit. And so I'm doing the family thing. I'm doing my goddamn thing. And then I see your post and this motherfucker's post. I was like, I like that toxic humor, man. I think it's great. Gotta laugh. And I'm not safe from it. I get called out on all kinds of shit. I love it. Let's go. Set from west to east. The maelstrom of Limsa and the Merle flames of Ulda in the order of the twin adder of Gridania. Next, let's examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Occidens, situated in east of Vibrand, and Castrum Miranium, which lie in the south and east in the midst of the Rotana Sea. Near Ulda, we have Castrum Meridium in the north and coastal outposts at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Meridium at the mainland by means of a magic transporter. I can't believe these are words. What the fuck is happening, man? Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the swell. What does this have to do with anything? I can't keep up. And finally, in Mortana stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. This is meant for like way more sober people. And to answer your question, Lord Vassal, Yes, we are super stoned, but I'm also just a little bit on lean. You know what I mean? I've realized I lean all the way into this motherfucker. This ain't just lore bomb. This is a geography. This is military strategic geography lesson.
I believe the castrums are the main strongholds, like where the people are, like the oh, what's their names? Like the people that you've met sometimes. Like there's like the leaders of the main towns, like the people that like lead everything. The lady in white, the Yordle in the one town, and the big buff lady.
Maybe.
Because you gotta go visit all of them and get them all to help you.
Nice. Let's see. As one might expect at the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Mirandeum boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. That's what I was thinking. The
castrums are the fucking places where the Imperials are. It's the fucking big walled places that you haven't been able to get into yet.
Oh, a new city?
No, it's like fortresses that you have to go into.
Well, Lord, thank you so much for joining us. How long have you been playing, homie? And thank you for taking, for coming and checking us out. Look, you came to smoke one with us. Let's see. Let me see. To do otherwise, it would risk being caught twixt between hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 district phases, all told. Let's go. The first I'll see is eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ratalin Sass Arvina. That motherfucker. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwood for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Strange Trees, we would have you lead the assault. Bro, look, that's all you needed to tell me. Give me just a piece at a time. Riatan is a peerless field tactician. Sworn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Acetus will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Mirandeum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritalind's presence is confirmed by the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Lamisen Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marina.
You're starting a fucking war.
Yeah, let's go. Meanwhile, in the 12 Wood, the Warrior of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Marinas. And now I am super anti-war, guys. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them.
You've kind of been in a war for the last whole game.
Right. I don't openly choose war. Don't let the name fool you. I'm just kidding. Phase 3 will be to neutralize Castrum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Lord Vasile, thank you so much. Dude, all the love to you. Dome Regato. I stream Tuesday through Friday. I always have a weird stream going on before I go into gaming. Thank you for the follow. Make it way easier to follow. Come check us out. You have yourself a great night, and thank you so much. Feel free to join the Discord or check out the music videos or any of that stuff. If you can't sleep, man, check them all out. You'd be like, oh man, these fuckers are weird. But thank you for the follow, bud. I look forward to entertaining you where I can, my friend. At this point, it would almost... Ooh, okay, listen, Isis Crisis, that makes me so horny. I'm just hoping that it isn't as, like, weirdly specific as this, because I honestly have no idea what's going on.
You're assaulting the Imperial strongholds.
Yeah, this is the strategy that they're going to go about getting to the Imperial stronghold so that we can go and raid them.
What's funny is it really all doesn't matter because they're literally telling you all of the stuff that the other people are going to be doing, but it's not what you're...
Right, I just noticed that.
It's like, you know, in a war where you have like 50 battles going on, right? Like it's like okay, we gotta send these guys to this place, these guys to this place, and then you're like that squad that's gonna bust in like Luke Skywalker on the Death Star and blow the bitch up.
It's like I just sat here for the whole team's laying out of their shit.
And then
what did you do during that? Did you read that and understand that?
I read it and completely forgot it. Like I was like actually reading it, like yeah, huh, fuck, wow.
Like,
and I completely forgot it because it doesn't really matter to the story. Like,
it's kind of the silliest shit because it's like here's all this cool shit that all these guys are gonna be doing. What do you gotta do? Oh, go kill more bosses.
Yeah, we're just gonna go to this one dungeon and kill some bosses.
I cannot wait. That just like. It's like, I feel like I would have had to been really focused to be like, okay, you throwing a big ass plan at me. How much do I really need to know? You know?
And this is why Ares isn't in the war room. He's just standing outside with a sword.
Right, I'm smoking a blunt outside, just like, who I got fucked up? What's up? What are we doing?
I mean, that's what most games come down to, is really the story. Like, half the story doesn't, like, the things they tell you don't matter. It's just like, go kill more bosses.
Alright, boss. I'm so excited because I'm ready to cry. I've been told I'm going to cry, and I'm such an easy cry. That was something about my dad. Me and my dad, like, connected on that today. He was like, we were both big crybabies. So good.
Far, I don't know what people talking about with this shit. It's like these stories are very impactful. It's like,
well, you ain't been past the level 50 stories, have you?
I'm level almost 60.
Yeah, but what's your main story quest? What's up with that?
I'm in Heavensward now. I'm in the second area.
What level story? What level MSQ?
They stay 50 till like fucking or Shadow Walker or whatever.
Yeah, but they go all the way up to 90, right?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It seems like a pretty consistent consensus that after Realm Reborn, the big feelers come out.
I don't know.
I hope it's true because I like crying. It gets rough later. Listen, I can tell you right now, Isis Crisis is an absolute savage. If he's telling me I'm gonna cry, man, I can't help but maybe think that's probably true. He is a savage. I'm gonna show you who he is on Facebook. This motherfucker be posting all the stuff I wish I had the cojones to post. It's so great. He's the meme lord that Meshach once was.
I've done I've done all the class quests except for the Dark and the Gunblade and the Reaper.
But listen, how many times me and you watch something and I'm the only one crying?
It's just like I don't know what people talk about in this. I'm just like maybe they just haven't read enough books.
Well, maybe they're just not as heartless as you. Did you cry at Deadpool? Because I cried at Deadpool.
I've read enough books.
I've read the books. And Minion, welcome. Alright, listen, I'm at the team meeting. I'm gonna pretend that I just like zoned out. Let's see. Operation Archean, great, fantastic. I can't wait to wear summer in shorts like that. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords. Ooh, I bet they haven't. But okay.
No, they haven't. No one said it.
Yeah, I bet she's lying like a motherfucker. She's like, I heard. It's like, you heard wrong.
There's not a single free company that shows up to help. What they talking
I bet I don't see nobody. Free company, you see the little symbols, and it says D-I-C-K. It's like,
no, I bet that's them like trying to explain away like. Because in like the dungeons and shit, it focuses on your character as the main thing, and you have 3 other people with you. So I'm betting that's what it's meaning by that. Like it's like those are your free company guys, like those are your extra helpers, your other people.
Bring them on, bro.
Bro, I love it. I love this cutscenes when like all of these fucking cool ass characters just like look down at me.
Bro, I hate that this got too wordy. Like I hate it. It got too wordy, too crazy, too non dealing with me. I love this game, but
I mean, it is dealing with you. It's just that really, it's just telling you what everybody else is going to be doing. Like they're distracting everyone while you're doing the actual important thing.
I guess what I hate too is there's so many names that like they expect me to know and to recognize. You know what I mean? It's like, we're going through century so-and-so, and I'm like, man, listen, I am pretty good at geography, and I have a decent memory, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So
it's
like,
also the other thing of, why the fuck do we have to come up with some bullshit longer word? Why did they have to call the strongholds Casterians or whatever the fuck the word is? Just call it a stronghold.
Help me out. Yo, and fix the SBM. Welcome. How are you? How'd you find us? Alright, so Memphilia is being amazing. She's saying walk in the crystal, the light of the crystal, because she's amazing. She's got big Riku energy.
Yeah, she's a leader. She's definitely a leader.
I did not like... I Final Fantasy X, I liked it, didn't love it. But I loved Riku. Like, I'm not like over the top sold on blondes. It's like blondes do it for me. Red is honestly my favorite, and I'm not just saying that because I'm married to a ginger.
A character in Final Fantasy?
What's that?
Yeah, Riku is the blonde lady.
Riku.
She wears the two-top in 10.
He said ARR is one giant tutorial. That's funny. I've heard that same sentiment a lot.
I feel that about most games now. Literally every game is that now. The first time when it comes out, everything is just a tutorial.
Lightning a little bit.
Yeah, Riku is gorgeous.
Lightning is Yuna. What are you talking about?
Bro, Yuna ain't got nothing on Riku, bro. Riku is the realest. She is like the fantasy festy chick.
Yuna is literally lightning. Like that's her.
Isn't it supposed to be her I was gonna say ancestor or some shit? I've not played 13. That's one of the only ones I haven't played.
That's funny. I didn't play the one with lightning either.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on it. Honestly, mixed reviews. If I'm still streaming after December, I'll probably end up playing it on stream.
Final Fantasy X was so good because
It was decent.
You played a summon the whole time, and you didn't know it till the end.
It was interesting, like the mindfuck stuff of it was good. It was the first Final Fantasy I played. Like I was in a foster home that had an action replay, which was pretty much a Game Genie, and so I played it was the first Final Fantasy I played, except like I played it cheating, So that was like the game where I learned the life lesson on the game. It kind of ruins the game to use the cheat codes. It's like you think it'll be fun. But it's not.
I could see why that would kind of ruin Final Fantasy X because a lot of the weapons and things you get, they have important story beats and things.
Nice. Over
some of the there's a lot of stuff that you'd miss out on if you just cheated stuff in.
I used to say, our homie Albert said I played 13 for 6 hours, but quit because I ran down one hallway for the entire first 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I played the first 2 hours, but it was so in your face cheesy. I was 21, 22 at the time. You know what I mean? It was just in your face cheesy, and I just wasn't ready for it. I mean, I'm sure the old Final Fantasies were just as cheesy, but I was married and hanging out or whatever, and I was just like, yeah, this is stupid. I'm just
all Final Fantasy is a cheese fest.
True, and see, a lot of it plays to my nostalgia. You know what I mean? I started playing it as a kid, and I love it. And then when I'm in my early 20s, I'm I'm so fucking cool, and I was the biggest dork I'd ever been.
I think 10 to appreciate it, you just have to be in a certain point in your life to appreciate it. At certain points you just wouldn't be there's just no the story wouldn't connect to you at certain points of your life.
Right. Yeah, and Isis Christ is kind of saying the same thing, with the others had kind of a gripping story from the beginning. I was enjoying, I hated, obviously I try to be as upfront as I can. It's I want to stream, but and at the end of the day, if I'm going to stream this often, in the end it's got to be tracking toward a place of profitability. So I was playing Final Fantasy VII, and I was so happy about that because so many things that I would have missed my first time playing through as a 10-year-old, I was even as a 21-year-old, I replayed it and beat it as a 21-year-old, completely went over my head. The group that Final Fantasy is in, you're helping some eco-terrorists fight the government. and just like all the layers of dialogue and thought that I just like completely just like I read it and then I skipped through it. It's like, oh, that's neat, that's fun. But now I'm looking at it, I'm like, holy shit, this is like some really well thought out, like just all the differing opinions here and like showing like how the pieces interconnect. Like I love it. But nobody cared to watch me play Final Fantasy VII by myself, so I was like, okay, moving on. Gotta get in a bigger community type thing. Right, well, and see, that's whenever you're playing an active role in reality, that's the question you always end up asking yourself, Isis, I think. You know what I mean? Or are you the bad guy? Because you're somebody's bad guy. That's the thing, like, a lot of the time, the people in all the different positions of power, they have strong convictions for why they feel the way they do. You know what I mean? Like, everybody feels good about why they're, or most of them.
I think that's why 10 probably you didn't like it that much. Because in 10, you're not the main character.
Interesting. What do you mean?
Titus isn't the main character of 10. Yuna is the main character of 10. It's her story, not Titus's. like it's very weird, like, because Titus is only there because Yuna exists. Without Yuna, Titus doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild.
I'll be honest with you.
I didn't even get all that as a kid. Go ahead. What are you saying, Villain?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I ever remember any storyline from any video game that I played. I don't think any of them are memorable to me. I think I just kind of go through the motion of just playing it. Do you guys have any games that you can say that storyline was actually? Skipper? I'm sorry.
Are you a forever skipper?
If halfway through it I still don't see anything interesting, I start to skip the cutscenes. Yeah. Like, for instance,
see, that's the point where I put it down. If I have to like skip the cutscenes on my own, like put it down. Oh, Chrono Cross. Go ahead.
Like, for instance, when I was playing the original Grand Theft Auto storyline, halfway through it, I started skipping through it because I just realized it's just an action movie, and I can figure out what's going to happen towards the end. And yeah, happy ending. Everybody's get their money and
but whatnot. It has four different endings.
Right. Anything special happen?
Yeah, depending on the ending character, like you.
Well, which Grand Theft Auto are we talking about? Are we talking about an older one or 5?
Grand Theft Auto 5. 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Grand Theft Auto 5 has 4 different endings. You can there's depending on how you go along with the story and things that you do towards the end. Franklin will have to decide if he wants to save them or kill the Michael or kill Trevor or kill them both.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But that is interesting because there's like no wrong way to play a video game. So it is interesting. Like,
yeah, and that's where I look at fucking Cosma and I'll go, decisions matter, Cosma.
Yeah, he drives me crazy.
If I didn't do this, I wouldn't have had to kill Michael.
Yeah, he's so funny. He's so funny. But yeah, that's my little brother that moved in. My life is a GTS story. I swear to God, bro, I feel the same way sometimes. That is so funny. But no, that's interesting to like muscle through it anyways and just start like I said, it gets to a point like if I'm skipping through the cutscenes, I'm done with the game. Because I love the story more than anything, but I love that there's different reasons to play. What are you saying, homie?
I was thinking, like, he asked like a memorable story. I would have to say, like, most of the Assassin's Creed stories, I could tell you every single bit of those stories. They are so good.
Like the cutscenes and shit.
Everything, like even the stuff that's not in cutscenes, like because like there's times where you'll talk to people and it doesn't even give you a cutscene. You're just standing in a room for a second talking to them, where they tell you something and you leave.
That's awesome.
But, like, even the later ones, like how it goes really deep into mythology and different things. Like there's really cool storylines they come up with and like different alterations to how things could have happened and stuff like that.
That's wild. My man was. Go ahead.
Yeah, that does sound cool. That the fact that you could have killed Michael or Trevor, but still, it sounds to me like just a typical action movie. Nothing memorable to me. The only storyline that I've heard that was like, oh wow, this is so different. I've never heard of this before. Was the Wolfenstein video game? It created an alternate universe where World War II was won by the Nazis. Yeah, and
they've done that before.
I've never actually played it, but just the thought of something different like that, I would want to see what happened in that type of world. And I think the only other one I heard also was the Fallout storyline was really interesting because of the type of villains that they had, which was very like I heard like there was this computer villain that was corrupting everybody and whatnot, and
there is in Fallout the guy that rules the Enclave is a brain in a jar that's a computer.
Yeah. You see that's super interesting. But
Portal,
just a regular action movie, I don't know.
You want a really good story of a game? Portal 1 and 2. Those are
what was that about?
I've heard good things, and that's a co-op game, right?
2 is.
Portal 2 is. Okay. A few people have recommended we do it.
You and Fable would probably really enjoy Portal 2 as like the co-op part of it. You get to play as Wheatley and I can't remember the other one's name. But you play as 2 robots. It's a puzzle solving game. Like, you know, you have teleporty portals that you jump through and try to solve puzzles with physics and things.
Nice.
But the story and the subplot of Portal is amazing. Like, in Portal 1, you start out as Chell. That's the character you play, and you are fighting GLaDOS, the AI. And your goal is essentially just to get through all of the death traps. But the subplot of the story and the world it exists in is like this world where this guy named Cave Johnson, who was like a bajillion, he's essentially Jeff Bezos, literally essentially Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. He made like these places where humans could exist when the world ended, but then the AI robots took over and everything went to shit. And it's like you learning all of these things because Chell exists. She doesn't even know about that stuff because she was born in the things.
Inside the AI, like a VR world.
Inside the it's not a VR world. It's like actual place, like underground.
Oh.
Cave Johnson is a crazy motherfucker.
See, that sounds interesting. That sounds like I want to know what's going to happen in that situation.
I get what you're saying, like generic action movie storylines. Like, we're going to shoot him out and get out just in time. It's like, okay.
I get that. I feel that.
Like, it's like a castle empire. Somebody's going to attack us. We have to save the queen. It doesn't do anything.
Ain't nobody saving the queen now.
I mean, as like me and Aries have watched movies together, how many times are we sitting there where either one of us will just be like, we guess what's fixing to happen, like because we've seen, like it happens to me so much where I'm just sitting here like, did I write this fucking movie?
Right.
What is happening?
Well, it's interesting. It's interesting when we're exposed to so much media. The Queen's immortal. Fluffy, I want to kiss you on your fucking forehead because you don't even know how much I believe that. That's probably a thing.
I just
poke my queen, get out of here. No.
First chance they got, let's put a king in there.
Right, and they did. I love the memes that are like, I'm tired of this woke culture. They trying to make a male the queen. Like, that's so funny. But no, I love when stories do different stuff. Like, I hate when it's predictable. Like, I feel a little satisfied in it, but I am so, like, intrigued when I'm just sitting there just guessing wrong the whole time. I'm just sitting there like, I have no idea what's happening. I love that.
Yeah.
But I get why it's so hard. I get why it's so hard in the modern media. You know what I mean? It's like, you listen to the top 40 songs that are going out. It's like, okay, objectively, though, do they sound like other songs in the past? You know, probably. You know, they're nice to bop around to. Have these words been said? To find stuff that like really blows your mind or hits you with the unexpected, it's hard, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I feel like it's the genre, like action movies especially, they are probably some of the most predictable ones because it's so hard to surprise you with an action movie. Like,
I guess it's hard. It's like you've gotta like, I hate just in some movies, you know, whatever, but it's like you've got to make you care about the main character. And so that takes a little bit of time to make you care about these different characters or the set of characters.
Sometimes, yeah. Or
most
like
of the time.
We watched Tenet the other day.
Yeah, I was going to say, there are exceptions. There are exceptions.
That
experimental
movie required
films.
no explanation. I didn't give two shits that they did not. They just literally wanted you to be like, don't worry about the science. The science
well, because the concepts carried so much of that movie, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was like.
I would recommend that movie, Villanorris. If you're looking for any movies to watch, Tenet and Everything, Everywhere, All at Once are two amazing movies.
That may be my.
For me?
Tenet.
Tenant.
Oh, okay, Tenet. God.
6 letters. Yeah. It's really good. But the concept carries a lot of it. If you see it through, it is satisfying. But for me, it was like hard to give a fuck about the characters because there was no setup.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and they don't even give the main guy a name all the way through. Like, that's a small spoiler.
Protagonist, like
right?
He's just called the protagonist.
But it's well funded. There's good actors, and it's a very original concept. So I do recommend it, even though it's long. If you got time, seeing it through is good. But Everything, Everywhere, all at the same time. That shit was maybe the best movie I've ever seen in my life. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was crying so much, which is.
It's an action, comedy, thriller,
psychological,
sci-fi, psychological thing.
Get out of here! Everything he's saying.
It's literally every genre.
It's so good. It's so much. It's so much.
Body
so
horror, normal horror.
Yeah. Yes.
Rocks.
All of it. Rocks. Rocks. He's right. God damn it, he's right. It's so good. Everything, all at once, everywhere.
It's
all at the same time. Something like that.
Yeah,
it's so
everywhere,
good.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. I think is.
Yes, that's it.
But also, don't forget, the bagel is everything.
It's all the bagel.
No one fucking believed me. No one believed the boy that said, "Oh, the bagel is important."
You probably just heard a spoiler somewhere.
But the thing is it's so.
Nah, bagel doesn't give anything away.
These are like, we're like, it does not give anything away to.
Because it doesn't matter even if you spoil anything, because nothing matters in all of it.
Yeah. You know what's really funny is we watched that movie, and then I went and watched a YouTube video where these people, they were like making videos, like they're just doing videos, like they're having a challenge to like design the most whatever video.
Mm-hmm.
And inside of one of their videos, one of them literally ripped that scene. They redid that the rock thing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Dude, that shit was so clever. And they may not have been the first ones to do it. It's the first time I've seen it, though. We can't give too much more away, but that...
Yeah.
It's so clever, guys. It really is. I feel like I need to, like, put
amazing actors, for one thing. By the way, first of all, amazing actors. The lady in it, she's in so many fucking movies. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Bless her motherfucking coochie.
Do you know who the husband was?
No, who's the husband?
The husband is the little Asian kid from the Indiana Jones movies.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow.
That's the husband.
That is hilarious. I had no idea. I've not seen those movies, so I wouldn't have began to think. But now, I mean, dude, it's so good. It made me feel so good because the last Asian blockbuster I saw, Shang-Chi, I was like, damn, am I racist or is this motherfucker boring? Like, give me some more Aquafina. This Shang-Chi put me to sleep. I don't know. I ain't digging it.
Even though
this shit was
one of the reasons people didn't like the movie.
Bro, fuck them people. She's the only thing that held it together for me. I was like, without Aquafina, this would have been garbage, bro. But look. I'm just one person. My opinion don't mean anything. But look, this shit, it had like the strong old. It's like if I'm being candid and honest, it's like nobody expects an older Asian lady to carry a fucking main lead. You know what I'm saying?
After I learned who she was, I could expect it.
Bro.
I didn't recognize her when we were watching it until I looked her up as we were watching it, and I was like, oh, this makes sense.
Bro, it's like how many movies you know like that where an old Asian lady is a middle-aged Asian lady? We'll say what's between
none. Not American movies.
And so I'm watching this shit. I'm like, whatever. But I'm like, man, god damn, this is cool. Like, it's like Only Lucy Liu, right? But she was young and hot, and she was like with some other girls. You know what I'm saying?
Lucy Liu was only famous because she was a singer before she was an actor in Asia.
See, and I don't even know her like that. My man.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I only knew her from like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah, that was it. That's it for me.
But she was a really famous singer in Asia before she was an actor in America.
It's like, you know, when that old Russian lady carried the role. I was like, you mean Russian Doll? Like, what are you talking about? You talking about? Yeah, that lady's in everything now. I don't know. It was delightful because sometimes I fuck myself up. I'm like, man, I have to really question myself. I'm like, am I like am I shallow because of external influences or internal influences? You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be hard for me to relate to a main character or to really like the main character or even get involved. There's like certain aesthetic things that have to hit, and I hate that it's like that. It's like, am I a victim here? Or is this like a natural reproduction thing? I don't know. It's really hard to say.
I believe that it is just the difference in a person on when they view a movie. Like, I can watch a movie not anything for the story, where I'll just be watching the visual effects or even just the fucking stunt work.
Right. No, I love that. You watch movies very different than I do. And I love it. It's made me reconsider, like, just always looking at it from different angles and shit.
Like, I don't think it's anything to do with it. I think it's just that like, it's just what you like. Like, that's the reason movies and things like that are made, is to entertain people. And if it's not entertaining to you, then it's just.
Well, let's talk about this. You ready? I'm about to get really real. I'm glad that I'm getting all this shit out of my system that I ain't famous yet, because I could probably get canceled for this conversation I'm about to have. ISIS Crisis, get ready. Y'all ready for it? So okay, let's look at it. It's like whenever, okay, like Miss Marvel, okay? I was not an in-shape kid growing up, okay? I was not. Health and stuff and fitness and all that is important to me now, but it wasn't important to me as a kid. So I've been watching Miss Marvel or the Marvel MCU for 23 movies and 5 shows, and my daughter's seen all of them. You know what I mean? 5 shows, 23 movies, whatever, loving all of them, finished all of them. She don't want to watch Miss Marvel.
It's cheesy, man.
But not only that, she ain't digging it. And so my question is, when you're casting for Miss Marvel, it's like, I appreciate that, like, we want to be body positive and all that. But it's like, are you, like, specifically casting people that are, like, unhealthy to represent this thing?
No, because
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you had to even gain weight for the role.
She had to gain weight for the role? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. Could you really put that in a contract, though? It's like yes. You need to gain weight if you want to play this. Are you sure about this?
This happens all the time. Like, actors have to go up and down in weight. Like, when you see, like, problems when they're casting movies, like, where in the contract it says you can't shave your beard, you cannot be this big, you can't be this big.
Well, yeah. And that's when it gets weird. So, like, certain facial things, you know what I mean?
But they'll do it for weight and stuff too. Like, I'm trying to think of.
But it's like whenever you're having to, like, intentionally go outside.
The Pianist.
Like,
what's that?
Chris Pratt had to do it.
The Pianist. Remember that movie?
Oh, fucking yes.
That was an extreme form of body transformation, because he had to, like, lose so much weight.
He became a skeleton.
Yeah, basically, for that movie.
Well, it's like all right, MCU builds a universe with 23 characters or 23 movies, almost all of them in great shape, and now it's like we want a kid to represent. Love you, buddy. Love you, buddy.
See you later, Jack.
Talk to you later, Alpha. Bye.
Later, man.
That is hilarious, ISIS Crisis. What an uproar that would be.
It's the thing of also the problem with Miss Marvel.
And
it's
I watched it. I was the only person in my house to watch it. I finished it. Go ahead.
I think what it is that Miss Marvel, it's the problem with what they're, like, trying to do with, like, changing people's view on movies. Like, so you have different races and sizes of characters in it, to where everyone isn't that perfect thing.
Right.
They tried to
but it feels like pandering, though.
That's what it is they pandered too hard in Miss Marvel. They were like, if you're not of or what is she? She's
Pakistani.
Hey, if you are not Pakistani and chunky, you are not able to connect with Miss Marvel.
Well, it's interesting. I guess it's like interesting, like hitting different demographics.
I also enjoy have
yes,
this,
and
like,
yes, ISIS Crisis,
traditionally Pakistani girl that her hero is the whitest, blondest woman in the room.
Yeah, like, totally Miss Marvel group or Captain Marvel.
Let's have a hero that no one likes. Let's have her hero is the one that nobody in the comics liked.
Dude,
nobody in the movies liked.
She-Hulk finally did it right. It's like Moon Knight was straight. It was okay by itself. You know what I mean? But like She-Hulk, everybody should watch that because I feel like if you're going to introduce like a new character, you should use like your entire world of successful characters to help prop it up. And they've done a good job of like doing a lot of cameos and stuff to old shit, and I love that.
Have we all seen have you seen She-Hulk, Bill and Norris?
I have not, but I've heard a lot of people criticize it.
Okay, I didn't want to. I was.
I'll be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I've only recently watched one Marvel's movie, since like the last time they've since like the past 5-10 years. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but the last thing I saw was Thor. I really haven't watched any of the TV shows.
Which Thor?
The recent ones, my girl took
Thor:
me to
Love
it.
and Thunder.
Yeah.
So you saw the worst Thor.
Dude, I love Love and Thunder.
No, it's a good movie. It just was they chose some things in it, and it was just very weird. Some of the things that they decided to go with, like. I couldn't sit and look at Thor's outfit the whole time. Like,
it was a lot. But so it's been a while since you've seen him. Is that what you're saying, homie?
The last time I saw like a superheroes movie was when the first Batman movie came out. The Batman Begins. Sorry.
Ooh,
well, and that's a different fucking superhero movie compared to a lot.
Yeah, that MCU man.
But that to me, that was the introduction of when they took superhero movies and they made it serious. Like, I remember Batman's. There was no joking around. It was very different from what the old Batman and Superman movies were.
Right.
Yeah,
but now I feel like whenever I hear about reviews or people talking about the Marvel movies and stuff, I hear it sounds like a lot of joking around in it, a lot of quirkiness and trying to, say like we're woke too. I don't know. Nothing ever really made me want to go see it necessarily.
Let me say there's. Go ahead. Sorry.
It did pass the time though, and it was visually entertaining. Visually absolutely entertaining, I'll admit that.
Dude, what the MCU has done is like such an impressive thing, and I can vouch for at least the first 23 movies and the first like 5 series. It is crazy that they built something that successful and that good, something that like dynamic, that interlocked together. Like there's nothing like it in cinema history that even comes close. It is absolutely crazy. Oh, and Deadpool is so good. But there's nothing like it. So I highly recommend like watching up to the end of Infinity Wars. Is so good. All the Avengers up to the Infinity Wars is so good. No,
that's
dude,
the one problem is
Deadpool's
that
amazing.
Getting into it this late is very hard. Like for some people, it's like if you didn't watch all of the original ones, you just won't know what's going on.
Yeah, it definitely takes like it's 23 movies, the first arc, the first 3 phases, and so who knows how this next set of 3 phases is gonna go.
See, that's why they're gonna pull a One Piece. They're gonna pull what One Piece did and be like, it's all been filler, guys.
No, I hope not, because they've done so good with this multiverse stuff of not like breaking continuity past recognition. I was kind of worried about that.
Change every actor in the movies.
Yeah, and then we'll just have to celebrate what was, and they hold the record. You know what I mean? Because nothing in cinema history has come close. It's like the Dark Knight trilogy was like really good and big following. I can't even think of anything close like cinematic wise. You know what I mean? That had even close. It's like it's hard to make a trilogy. You know what I mean? Like. There's so many trilogies fall apart and not even good. It's like, but to make like a couple dozen movies that interlock.
like to compare it to those, it's like I can't compare movies to certain movies because they're so good. Like they're a different subset of like genre in themselves. Like,
I think I misspoke, by the way. I think it was Dark Knight.
Oh, Dark Knight
when I
was
said
so
Batman
good.
Begins, I was completely confused. It was Dark Knight. Yeah, that was the last thing I saw, by the way.
The Dark Knight was because that's the third one, I think.
No, Dark Knight was the second
Dark
one,
Knight?
and then the
It's
Dark
the
Knight
second one.
Rises. There's Batman
Dark
Begins,
Knight Rises,
Dark
yeah,
Knight,
because
and then
his
Dark
monster
Knight
comes out of the
Rises.
hole. I was born in darkness. I'm molded by it.
Yo, listen, I can't recommend my daughter. I saw her on Iron Man, like Iron Man 1 and Thor, or whichever ones were first, and she was just insistent, like, let's rewatch all of it.
Well,
and
Iron Man,
she loved it, and I loved it.
canonically, is the first Avengers movie. It's the very first one that they came out with.
Well, now, honestly, spoiler alert, She-Hulk, the first Hulk with, what's his name would be, because they've confirmed now that's canon. All that stuff is canon.
Oh.
What's his name? The guy from Fight Club? Not Brad Pitt, but the other guy. Something, Edward Norton.
Norton?
Yeah, Edward Norton is the guy from the original.
His Hulk would technically be the first. His Hulk movie would technically be the first one. I'm sorry. That's the most nerdy injecture that, or whatever, that I'm gonna do all night. But in She-Hulk, they recently confirmed that was canon. They had a lot of the same actors and storyline carry over, and I'm pretty sure that was before Iron Man. But yeah, the Iron Man movies, they're so good. I hope they keep Tony Stark dead. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'd be happy if I saw him again, but shit, I guess that's a spoiler for Villanora. Sorry, man. Iron Man dies. I think the internet may have broke that by now.
I would assume since
I
the
never care
newest
about
Thor,
spoilers.
he probably knows that Iron Man's dead since he's pretty much everywhere in every movie. It's like we got to keep telling everyone that Iron Man died.
Yeah, it was a big moment, man, because he started it. That was so good. So good.
And you know, you really don't have to watch movies nowadays. You can just look at memes and they'll tell you everything.
Yes.
And I'm not looking for them, but people just can't help
Can't
themselves
miss
and just
it.
post
Yeah.
these things.
What I
Like,
really
when
hate.
the whole
Go ahead.
Like when the whole Thanos came out, people were going crazy and just snapping their fingers everywhere about everything.
I am inevitable. It was everywhere. Absolutely. I just wish people, like, it's like, I don't, I have a big old stick up my ass about algorithms and all that stuff and whatever, but whatever. Anyways, I won't get into all that. But it's like, if the algorithms are going to be there, it's like, please, Facebook, please, whatever other site I'm using, please stop showing me fucking spoilers. I know that you know that I don't want to see this. You know what I mean? Like, I could write you a nice email and cite my sources and how you know, what I like. Could you please stop showing me spoilers to House of Dragon? The shit just came out Sunday. Like, can you please chill the fuck out and let me not spoil me and my wife on this shit? I think everybody did really good with Infinity Wars. Like, the Infinity Wars, the end of the Marvel thing, people legitimately, at least or maybe my algorithms were good to me, but I felt like people did really good waiting a solid month or two to allow people a chance, but then the floodgates opened.
But back to what you guys were originally talking about, She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it myself, but so far all I've heard is a lot of guys complaining about they're pandering to women on the show.
Yeah,
they feel like this is an act of, oh, I'm a girl, I can do it better than guys can do it. I don't know what scene they were talking about where he threw some rock but she threw it a lot better, and it was like in his face, like, oh, girls are better in a sense, and they feel like that's giving a wrong image. I don't really know.
That's people's insecurities.
And
that's what I thought too.
If you really understood the concept of Hulk and She-Hulk, you would understand that in a lot of aspects she is better than him.
Okay.
But her power doesn't work the same as his.
Yeah, she definitely has a lot of different stuff going on. And here's the okay. I'm really glad you brought this up, Illinois, because She-Hulk. Okay, the story. It's like, I appreciate when we bring light to a problem. You know what I mean? When we try to further the argument or further understanding, but there is a lot of like pandering. It's like we're not bringing original thought to the conversation. It doesn't seem like we're really bringing conviction on the subject matter to the conversation, but more or less we're kind of just like highlighting those popular feminist points or popular things. So there was a little bit of that, admittedly. It's like, well, this is low-hanging fruit. It's like, well, how do we make sure that this demographic continues
really
watching?
Just gotta stop pulling from the comics, man. They
And so-
just gotta stop, because
so-
like it's just because the old comics are bad.
That's funny. Well, it's funny to think about writers trying to stay true to the original and then trying to bring something new. It is really interesting. But it's good, man. It's fine. I would give it like a 6 to a 7 so far. I like that like that they try to introduce other characters and they don't bring like new characters. Anyways, sorry. I don't start fighting this guy now. But it's fine. It's fine. Moon Knight was definitely pretty good too. I like it. It was really good. I don't know. They've just been doing that thing for a long time, and I love it. I love it.
But yeah, as for the people that are commenting on She-Hulk like that, I assumed it was the same type of people that were commenting on the fact that they changed the Ghostbusters to females. And I wasn't too sure if it's because of, the whole sexist thing, or if it's just because these people have a strong attachment to these characters that, oh no, you changed them, now I'm hurt because I want my original character, and you're changing my reality.
Right. Well, it is interesting trying to differentiate the difference. You know what I mean? For what reason do you like this or not like this? Let's see. Oh, dude. Oh, that is exciting news. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, I feel that. And trying to differentiate, what's trying to further the conversation and what's pandering. Yeah, it can be kind of sometimes hard to tell, for sure.
Right, and I overheard that there was a Batwoman TV show that came out, and even that one I heard that they were criticizing that she didn't work out or something.
That never came out. That got canceled.
Oh,
yeah, okay,
There we
yeah, I
go.
did hear about it getting canceled. That's right. Well, it is interesting. It's like trying to find because myself, I've had to ask myself why am I losing attraction to a main character that's not Hollywood beautiful? You know what I mean? I've had to do some serious soul searching, trying to figure out what's up with this. You know what I mean?
So you didn't like which character didn't you like, or didn't you feel a connection to?
It would probably take me a minute to try to figure out which specifically. Okay, Miss Marvel was an easy one. Because at this stage in my life, I have kids, I'm into health and fitness and all that stuff, and it's okay. Well, at what point are we pandering to an issue of not good health? You know what I mean? We seem to as a society want good health. It's okay, well, so what do we support and what are we okay with? Calling out for what it is or talking about? I don't know. It's obviously a complicated issue. But for myself, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of other stuff where I guess just I don't know. I'm not sure. I have to keep on thinking on that. That's a good question.
Another one that I'm kind of curious is, would these same comic book creators also create a male character that's a hero that's overweight? Because usually they would do, if they would do a character that's overweight that's a male, he would be a joke.
Right.
He would not be taken seriously.
He was comic relief.
Well,
Exactly.
That's where
Famous.
If you've
Traditionally.
read as many comics as I have, there is male very large characters and female very large characters. It's very common.
Right. So it's what? Okay, so not only what rises to the top. Is it a true meritocracy or is it a matter of funding? Is it because these people were doing it best and that's what people were attracted to, or because what we put money into? You know what I mean?
Right. And I should also add: is that person the star role? Is the person the star hero, not a sidekick and not a comic relief?
No,
because
normally they're villains.
No, illicit.
Or villains.
Oh,
or
interesting.
they help
Okay.
out the superhero himself.
Well, because that becomes with common culture, it becomes a very uncomfortable subject. You know what I mean? Like, and like Alyssa's talking, didn't Thor get fat, or is that I'm thinking of the wrong thing? No, you're thinking right.
Thor did get.
Thor
did get fat.
became depressed, and he adopted an unhealthy lifestyle, and it's sad that was like the joke. What's that?
He became like a fake fat though. Like, you know what I mean? Like. If
Right.
someone gains a weight a certain way, they're not gonna become fat like he did. Like,
Fluffy, you have a great night, love. Mwah, all the love to you. You take care of yourself.
he became such a weird fat. Like, it was like, and like that's the thing is like, even though he became fat, it didn't matter because he's a god.
Right. Well, it makes you question the whole thing of attraction. You know what I mean? Like, what leads to attraction? And that all becomes a very complicated subject.
And what did people do when Thor became fat? Oh, Thor, daddy Thor, because everybody's got dad problems.
Yeah, I was in the theaters for it, and it was like a big laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, Thor's fat. This is hilarious. That was the.
I don't think it wouldn't be socially funny for you or okay for you to laugh at it if it was a woman that had gained the weight like that. You have to I don't know why I said that. That was kind of mean.
No, you're right though. Or if it was in person, you know what I mean? If it was in person and your friend you haven't seen in a long time is depressed, and he put on what?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say 100 pounds at least? If you have a friend that you haven't seen in a long time who's all about fitness, and then next time you see them, they've gained 100 pounds, you're not going to laugh in their face. But I'm in a theater with 200 people, and we're all laughing. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing. I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? But it's the vibe of the whole fucking place. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's a joke that he's gone that. I mean, that's just.
And they kind of do it on purpose too. Like,
yes.
they'll do it so on purpose. Like, I'm even thinking
like
right
that's
now,
the joke.
There's like Game of Thrones, right? There's the character that in it that's the lady the blonde-headed lady that her name is like something to ugly or whatever.
The tall ass lady.
Yeah, the tall blonde lady that fights the beast or whatever his name is. They literally, like, her character in that at no point did that, like, it's a joke that she is called ugly. The lady they cast is a fucking supermodel.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, just to show you how like subjective this shit really all becomes too. Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, it's so weird. They'll do stuff like that on purpose. I'm like trying to sit and think like, but most of the time, like, fatter characters inside of of comics and things, they would generally be a villain.
Or a side character.
Or like a side, yes,
or,
a support character, a side character, yes. And I hate to say that. That's definitely that's just the truth.
Even then though, like, even in the comics, they still, like, side characters. They would have a fat side character, but it wouldn't show up as often as you would think. Like, even like they do it in the new Spider-Man, where you get to meet the sidekick that is in that Ned.
Yeah.
In the comics, Ned is not fat.
Really?
Yeah, he's not fat.
Well, and you know, it's just
it becomes the Hobgoblin.
The aesthetic thing becomes a very complicated question. You know, what causes attraction? You know, what's I don't know. It's not a comfortable thing.
I mean,
it's not a comfortable thing to talk about, but like I think there is, like, people can say that when they see somebody who's, I guess, attractive, or like they'll say the person looks. If they see somebody that's overweight, they'll say, "Oh, this person doesn't look like they're going to be doing much," and they'll criticize them for that. Like, in their mind, like, this person's not. You can't see the person being a hero and going out and running, punching, and people and whatnot. But that's just.
There was a movie I watched earlier that had me thinking weirdly about things. I don't know if you've seen it, Aries. Did you see the movie that came out with Tom Holland where like the men in the universe, their inner thoughts cannot be hidden. They come out as like noise and smoke shit.
No, I have not seen that yet, sir.
I haven't heard of that.
I just watched it earlier, and it's a very interesting movie just because like it is weird how in that world people are men are treated at a weird standpoint because you can see all of their inner thoughts.
Interesting.
But how can you fault someone for an inner thought that you
Yes.
cannot control?
No, that's definitely a good question. I mean, I
really
love that
hard.
premise. Well, because like when it comes to like attraction, you know what I mean? It's like, how much are you responsible for your attraction? You know what I mean? It's like, I like big booty redheads. You know what I mean? And like, how much is that is because I'm married to a big booty redhead for 14 years? How much of it is it because evolution tells me that a big booty for a million years as a primate was like a good thing to have?
Well, the wider hip meant for like easier birth, bigger breasts for easier nursing.
Exactly.
For men, like the larger shoulders means that he's strong. He's gonna protect me. The slimmer waist means that he's fit. He's gonna be able to run. And
so how do you fight against that
things.
millions of years of evolution? Like millions, like literally, like that's like agreed upon. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing you got to also add in there. How can you, as a person, when literally like all avenues of things will even kind of pander into you that way? Like, what did you say your favorite Nickelodeon show was, Aries? Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm-hmm.
And now tell me, in that show, was there a red-headed hot lady?
Oh yeah, Vicky.
With them, Vicky.
No, and it is interesting trying to distinguish like what the taught things I like what has Hollywood taught me to like and what has evolution told me to like. You know what I mean? Like this is, like I said, this becomes an uncomfortable question. You know what I mean? Because like what? What's that?
Sitting here now, like in my brain, like trying to think of unattractive red-headed characters that they've put in things. I can't recall many. Like when, like, you know what I mean? Like if we took like a character that is redheaded, very like attractive, try to find one in a movie where they've taken like it's not that like it's not an attractive redheaded person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking of so many things. Like you have Fairly Odd Parents with Vicky. You also had on Cartoon Network, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends had a same character that was just like Vicky.
Even Powerpuff Girls had that redhead woman.
Girls did have.
I think I like the uniqueness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like my favorite thing is like dark skin, freckles, and red hair. It's like I want to be a spotted human with the least common hair color. I love freckles. Spotted humans are the hottest, man. That's crazy to me. Like go freckles. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know. It is interesting. It is interesting. And then like trying to find out, because it's like obviously there are like beautiful women who could like literally mate with anybody, who choose like disgusting ghoul men to latch onto because they have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like that definitely happens. It doesn't mean all of them are like that, and it's not the reason why, whatever. But
and that's why stuff like that, I feel it's just subjective. It's the person. You can't. But then like I've been sitting here like, man, this is a weird rabbit hole we've gone down, because now I'm like, this is like, at some point I hope that someone doesn't like quote us when they're trying to get the what is the shit that we found out about, the kid bullshit that people are trying to fucking push through now?
What's that?
The new thing that they're trying to call pedophiles.
Oh my god, maps. Oh my god, fire on these motherfuckers.
I literally saw a video
Burn their
of
house
this lady trying to trying to explain
justify it. Yeah.
Justify it. I was sitting there just like, I was getting angry.
I know. No. I know.
Have you heard of this shit, Villanoris? Actually, while we're now talking about it, have you heard of maps?
Minority attracted persons, bro. Don't buy into this shit. I mean, I don't think you would, but
I'm just curious. I'm curious how many people have heard of this, because I know we have, and I know some people have. I'm just curious how spread maps has become at this point.
I hope it's not. Villanoris, have you heard of this shit?
I think we lost him.
I'm sorry, I was AFK for a second.
No, you're okay.
Heard of maps? Minor attractive person.
Oh yeah. By the way, I was so confused about that. I was so dumb. When I heard that, I was like, that sounds interesting. I thought like they meant people that are kind of attractive, like slightly minorly attractive. I didn't know they meant
No,
like
this
children.
yeah.
No,
It's
yeah, like grown ass
minor-
people being like, I
minor
like the
as
2 to
in-
6 year olds. I'm like, and
Yeah.
like the,
But
like,
saying that it is something that is just there. Like it's like you can't stop yourself from this. It's like no, I can stop myself from robbing that grocery store. It's
and
the
I
same
and I
thing.
hope that the community, and that's the
Hold
good.
on. What did you say though? You said that you.
It's the person like where like as the person you cannot stop the urge for say attractiveness to a child.
It's like I just like 2 to 6 year olds. I can't help it. It's like
I can't do anything
man.
about it. There's
I question that also because I always wondered with these type of people, there's no way that somebody would just outwardly choose, oh yeah, I want to do this. Because no matter what, it's bad. Like no, I don't think anybody could say like it's good. I don't think anybody.
Yeah,
would
like
choose to
base
do that.
programming. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so
that's
if-
see that's the thing though is if you go by base programming, I'm gonna be like, look, if you do that, then I'm gonna go with we didn't evolve to fuck children. At no point in history did we evolve.
Well, and that's
that
the thing. It's so against base programming. Yeah, it would obviously be done by outliers whose programming was fucked up.
Like, if you wanted to go that way, all right. By base programming, my mom should have ate me as a child because I was weak and I couldn't survive for myself.
Right. And once again, it would never be to justify it. You will never see me justify hearing about somebody doing this and me not firing on sight. You know what I mean?
No, but that's why we're adorable, though. That's why babies are adorable, so that they're not eaten.
Right.
Yeah.
Turtles eat their young. Lots of animals eat their young.
Yeah, but unless something goes awry, and things can go awry, there's like a real chemical connection you have to your kid that's like to make you like suffer all of its like wants and desires and crazy annoying shit.
Yeah, and
It's
that's something you can't fight. That is that's almost like a weird like pheromone or hormone or thing in your brain.
Right. Really,
You
truly.
look at your baby and it's like, oh my god, there's like a thing that clicks in your brain and you're like, that's my child. Like I have to protect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those people that desire to have it with children, I thought to myself, okay, if they really can't resist it, when they get caught, I think instead of, I guess, this sounds so bad, but I thought maybe they should have the option to get castrated so they can be back in society, because no matter what, I wouldn't trust them.
That is it. You know what? Honestly, I love that. No, that is a merciful and sensible approach.
I believe chemical castration is a thing that you can decide to do when you're on the list. Like
yeah, it's like once you've been seen capable of like seriously, it's like you'd want to be careful and set the bar high, but it's like once you've been deemed capable of like going to a certain place to hurt children, it's like I'm okay like putting you out of your misery or castrating you. That is an interesting solution that I never thought of. That's pretty wonderful. I wonder
if this stems.
Goddamn,
I think what this needs to be changed. It's not the pedophile thing. That stays the same. That doesn't need to be changed. What we need to change is the sexual offenders list.
What do you want to change about that?
What do you mean?
Because the sexual offenders list is not just pedophiles. It is an overarching umbrella statement.
You were right. It's like somebody like 24 fucked a 16-year-old, which 16 is like the legal age in the majority of the United States. But they fucked a 16-year-old.
In public too.
Like you could public nudity. You could be put on that list for public nudity.
Right, and now your neighbors egg your house every year because you went streaking one time in college. Like
and then now you have a sign in your front yard that says you're a sexual predator.
Right, or you and your wife got caught fucking on a boat. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
That happened the other day to someone. I saw this happen.
Goddamn.
Literally, two people at a baseball game started fucking up in like the way high stands, and everyone could see them.
Wow. Go ahead, wild ass. Was it Uville North that saw some motherfuckers in Central Park going at it?
Oh yeah, that was me. I
thought
sure.
so. I tell my wife about that.
I think that needs to be changed. I think we
that does need to be changed. That's not fair.
We need to take pedophile. It's its own thing. separate, you get a pedo flag in your front yard.
Right. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
It's like when you umbrella things, it becomes bad.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know, man. I am obviously, those who know me, I'm pretty cynical with American laws because they're so fucked. They're so fucked. It's like everybody has leaders in different things. It's like Ukraine, the world leader in wheat exports, and you have like different countries that are like leaders in different things. We are the leader in locking our own motherfuckers up. And like, if you look at the historical precedents, it doesn't look good, and it's tough. So
yeah, because I'm just
so many of our laws are so tough, so fucked.
If this match things become a thing, I'm gonna come up with my own term for my own self personally. That's like, oh, well, you see, I can't control that I shoot that guy.
Right.
Sorry. I can't control that. I can't control it, man. It happened. Give me my title.
Well, and that's one thing I was talking about in the Cult of Love. In the Cult of Love, it's like I'm trying to find good ways of wording it. And Villanoris, really, thank you for your participation in all this silly shit that we do, man. I really appreciate it, because it's like with the Cult of Love, it's like trying to find the right wording. And I'm gonna shop this around, but trying to find the right wording. It's like, it's not love to allow somebody to keep hurting people. You know what I mean? Like, mercy may feel good to you to give mercy to this person, but if you're letting them go to keep harming people and you understand full well that they're going to, it's not really an act of mercy. And I understand why that can get foggy and all that stuff. That's why I really look forward to this Cult of Love thing, trying to really narrow it down, like what's it mean to love and all that stuff, because it's like, y'all know me, hardcore determinists, don't believe in free will, but I totally agree. Maybe there's probably lots of examples where it's like, maybe we just need to put this puppy down. You know what I mean? Like, his programming went to astray, whatever, but like, he's trying to fuck kids. Maybe we just need to put him down.
And like, his excuse is he can't stop himself. I am sorry, that's not an excuse. You
need some good old Texas justice, buddy. Oh Jesus! Okay, it has officially gotten too late. We've gotten into talking about executing pedophiles. That's when you know that I've touched Meshach. No, this has been great, Villanoris, man. For real, it's great hanging out with you. Alpha, love you, bud. It's so good talking to you. It was good seeing you in person. God damn. But yeah, take care of yourself, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on out of here. I'll be back though. I now stream Tuesday through Fridays. Y'all both know how to reach me, so take care of yourself, and
alright, good night, guys.
See ya.
Y'all have a great night, fans. Alyssa, you take it easy, you sexy motherfucker. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Sorry for sexually harassing you there a little bit. I'm just kidding. Take